Ladies and gentlemen, the 2.5 Amigos. God, these guys are loco. If you're looking for a responsible, mature podcast, this ain't it. If you're looking for a lot of drinking, random nonsense, stunts and shenanigans, and some of the hottest comedians in the world, you've hit the jackpot. It's the 2.5 Amigos with your hosts, Albert, Scott, and Mark.
Hola, buenos días y bienvenidos a 2.5 Amigos. Por favor, mantengan sentados con los brazos, manos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo y cuiden a sus niños. Muchas gracias. Y nuestro primer, ¿cómo se dice?
¿Cómo se dice?
Sí, ok, es Blow Your Mind Sweets. Blow Your Mind Sweets es son sabores de nieve.
Sí.
No, es una compañía que vende nieve basado con cheesecake. Los sabores que tienen...
¿Con queso?
No, fries, no. Los sabores que tienen muchos sabores, pero los sabores que tienen es de horchata, de fresa y de chocolate. Chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh, 12.
Delicioso.
12.
Y los puedes encontrar en Facebook es Blow Sweets.
Oh, okay.
En Instagram es Blow Your Mind Sweets.
Sí.
Okay.
Sí. Simón.
La segunda compañía es First Choice CBD Alkaline Water. Esta agua mantiene ciertos, no químicos, pero ciertos, es como el CBD. Okay, el CBD les ayuda con los dolores, les ayuda para crecer los huesos,
Sí,
con la bacteria,
Oh.
las inflamaciones,
Ándale, pues. Ándale, pues.
los mareos, okay, y a ellos los puedes encontrar en Instagram at firstchoice_CBD_company, okay, y el último promotor que tenemos es Muscle Vodka. Es una compañía que vende vodka y agua también, exactamente, agua. Por si el vodka no tiene GMOs, tiene ceros de azúcar, cero carbohidratos, es gluten free y hecho de orgánicos propietarios. Dos ingredientes son maíz y agua.
Agua.
Okay, so y a ellos los puedes encontrar en musclevodka.net. All right.
Is that all of them?
.net.
Yes.
.net.
.net y
all of
.com.
Ándale, pues.
I loved every 2.5 minutes of that.
Yeah, because I have no clue if he did it wrong or not, but brilliant.
I was about to say, Instagram is cross language the same. No matter what, it's just like, oh no, I know it's Instagram.
It's like you're announcing it. It's kind of like you're at some kind of soccer tournament.
Oh, really?
Instagram.
Hola, bueno.
Instagram.
I have that voice?
I don't know.
was-
Maybe in my head you did.
That was really good, though.
That was good. You
Enjoyed
nailed- I think-
every minute of
I
that.
think you nailed it.
And a half.
I think all the right-wing listeners tuned out.
They tuned out a little bit. It's all right.
It's like, I'm going to build a wall
But
around
you-
this podcast.
But you know how many...
Is this from the border camps?
Where are you guys from? Mexico?
Yeah.
No, we've already had that conversation.
We
but
have.
Off air.
Off air.
So introducing everybody to our special guest, Tristan Bowling,
Hello.
golden ticket holder on Kill Tony,
Yeah.
baby boy. What is...
Do you have a
what is that?
soundboard?
No. We sort of do, but it was nothing. Technical difficulties.
No,
All right.
we're good.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
What's
So
up,
if you could
Paco?
introduce you to us, to our listeners, like,
Yeah,
who
hi.
are you? How are you?
I'm Tristan. I am Instagram fashion icon Tristan is a comedian. I also
fashion icon. he
fashion
said.
icon. Really, I go hard.
Which is hilarious because I just realized your visor and what you had Albert talk about when the first segment started.
Yeah,
It was perfectly in sync with what you were wearing.
I honestly forgot I was wearing
yeah.
it.
So that kind of ties in nicely.
Yeah, no. So basically, whenever you go to Disney, you hear like the keep your arms, legs, and feet inside the ride at all times, and make sure to watch your kids. Thank you, and have a zippity-doo-dah ride. And so basically, they always do it in Spanish, and me and my sister would try our best to try to do
copy it.
Yeah, to copy it. So I just, because you said you spoke Spanish, and I'm like, all right, let me send you something real quick. I'm just like, I just want to hear it because it takes me back, and it puts me somewhere very special, you know?
Of course, it's the happiest place on earth.
Oh, yeah,
One of them, right?
Yeah, dude. I fucking love Disneyland, bro.
Have you ever been to Disney World?
Yeah, I used to live right across the street
No
from Disney
way.
World.
No
for
fucking
2 years.
way.
I've never been.
Across the street.
Across the street, bitch. It was
So did
great.
you? So like, did you get like season
Annual
tickets?
passes?
Just
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we would go, dude. So many of my friends had annual passes. We would use Disney World as like a hangout after school.
Oh my
And like it would
God.
just be like, "Yo, what's up? Do you want to go, dude?" I graduated, so I moved there in 7th grade to Orlando, and I started living across the street from Disney World when I moved there. And so our 8th grade graduation was followed by what we called was grad night. In California, grad night, you go to Disneyland. But I guess there was some competition or something like that, because in grad night in Orlando, Florida, you go to Universal fucking Studios.
Really?
Oh yeah, bitch. Oh yeah, bitch. So like they won the bid on that one. So like us and like honestly 5 other schools all went to Universal on the same night. They closed it down in the middle of the day. After school, everyone just got on buses and went to Universal
Wow, that's
Studios
pretty cool.
from all schools. And I remember they gave us a loyalty cup, which basically we can go into any one of the restaurants and get like a full thing of like water, but everyone got soda. I went into the teacher's lounge and got black coffee and just filled it all the way up. It was vibing.
I can see you doing that. I can see you doing
Oh, dude,
that.
it was so fun. My buddy Sean, he was like typical, dude, he was like, honestly, fuckable for an 8th grader, you know, like now, you know, like he's like fucking killing it. Very sweet man in musical theater. I love him very much. He's still a very good friend of mine in Florida, but he got hit on 189 times by women that night.
Wow.
Damn.
Once he got asked out by a girl on the Men in Black ride, and him and I were trying to keep this like thing going where we were a gay couple, and so we're just like, no, we're dating each other. We were like holding hands, and like I remember he was gonna kiss me on the cheek, and I was gonna kiss him on the cheek. So we just kind of looked at each other in the face. We're like, nah, we can't do it, and then just turned around. We're like, I'm sorry, we're not gay. Like, we had to like completely show our cards. It was a fun time though, dude. It was the best fucking night ever, dude. It was so, I remember like it was so late and I went on the Popeye ride, which is basically like if you've ever been to like California Adventure in Disneyland,
Yeah.
it's kind of like what's the bear one? Grizzly
Wait,
River
oh,
Rapids.
yeah.
Grizzly
Yeah.
River
Okay.
Rapids. It's like that, but it's like intense
Really?
because it's at Universal. And all of us, so there's a Ziploc bag in the middle of the raft that everyone puts their phones and electronics, everything in their pockets in. And so we zip it up and like proceed to actually get like full shower wet on this ride.
Really?
Like all of us are in basketball shorts. We're chafing. And they have these like little toasters outside the rides that are supposed to like heat you up and dry you off. So it was me and 7 of my buddies just sitting in this toaster just being like, this is so heterosexual, dog. What's up, baby? Like, man, people were about to, it was so much fun, dog. I love that shit.
So clearly Tristan loves
Disneyland. Yeah.
Love it.
Disneyland
I've heard
or World. Yeah.
I've heard that Disneyland. I don't know if they've changed the rules on their grad nights or whatever, but I heard that I think they either took them away or they've changed up how they were doing it. Like
Regardless, I'm glad I did it while I did.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Cool.
I remember on my 8th grade graduation, we lived in this town called Celebration, which I'm not kidding was like 0.5 miles off of Disney property. We had a specific road in our community called Disney Way that would take you in like a private road directly onto Disney property.
Really?
Yeah, it was every bench in the town said property of Disney on it. Like it was basically the town that Disney built. So like the main street of it had like all these like pizzerias and like 2 restaurants, 3 restaurants, a Starbucks, all this stuff. They have like this annual car show where like people I don't know how, but like people just show up and bring like it easily like on a 4x4 block, like city block, at least like $15 million worth of cars.
Whoa.
Yeah, and like
Oh, shit, it's like
So it's like-
Westworld.
Yeah, or like your awesome hangout, right? Almost like a fancy show off your car, like a car show, almost like every weekend kind of thing.
No, it wasn't every
pavilions.
weekend. It was one. It was like an annual car show once a year.
Okay.
So people would import their cars from other countries and stuff like that.
Do this?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
dude. People. I remember there used to be a radio Disney hub downtown in downtown Disney, and me and my buddies were skating around, and we drove past, and there's this little commotion by a black Escalade, and we're like trying to figure out what was going on, and we looked over, and it was these two what's it called? These two old ladies just talking to this young kid, and we walk over, and it's Justin Bieber. And like, and
No, wait.
Did you
no.
fangirl? Did you fangirl?
No way.
I did not. I did
So
not.
he was one of the old ladies, or he was with old ladies?
He was the old lady.
That's what I mean. Like, did you?
Both.
The thing is, it was a popular tourist spot. So like, so like a lot of people who were staying a little bit in downtown Disney who didn't want to eat in downtown Disney and kind of wanted to be like, ooh, I'm cultural. I went to the town right across the street from downtown Disney.
Yeah.
And got food there. So like, there's also a lot of hotels there. I remember there's the Celebration Hotel, and for a moment I was homeless while I was staying there with a friend. And I remember I went up to the third story and fell asleep on one of the couches. And they were just like, they woke me up and like, "Where's your room?" And I'm like, "I'm drunk, dude." And I just like, I just walked out of the hotel completely sober, just being like, I gotta sleep somewhere else. They were just like these tourist people, these tourist old ladies who just found, who just accidentally ran into Justin Bieber, I guess. And I got to like shake his hand and stuff like that. I got to talk to him, and I was just like, it was like kind of a weird experience. I definitely don't think he would remember it if I fucking talked to him again. Like, hey, do you remember that one time? Like in the middle of you being the biggest man in the world? Like, no, he doesn't. It's like he saw 700,000 people.
Let's take it back just a little bit. The biggest boy in the world.
Biggest boy in the world.
He'll never be a man.
Yeah, he'll always be.
Yeah, it's
true.
Come on.
That is true.
He's like the
How do you think he is now? He's like,
so you know how
he's
25,
24.
6,
24.
and he's already married.
Is he?
He's married to Alec Baldwin's granddaughter.
Yeah, my daughter.
or something.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
My dad got
Why
married.
Bieber,
do
right?
you know all this
Dude,
pop culture?
I'm the research guy. Remember?
That's true. The facts guy.
Facts guy.
Yeah, but we never brought up Justin Bieber. Why'd you research him?
Because I have to research every poster I have.
Every
So-
you.
It was a really cool city. It was a really cool town to live in.
That's
My buddy
pretty cool.
my buddy Sean, who like we had like a modern. It was so weird. We had like an 8th grade version of a swingers party at his house, which
Tell me more.
Yeah. Which is also very illegal. Let me remind you that. We were all just playing Truth or Dare, and things got risque. So it was just like, hey, suck his dick in the closet. And she's just like, sure. And I'm like, what's going on? And so, like, it was crazy. It was not so much fun. I wouldn't do it right now, obviously.
Obviously,
But, like,
there's a lot of laws involved there.
Yeah, there's a lot of laws. It's a gray area
This
in some
sounds like a
countries.
normal 8th grade gathering to me.
It
I
does,
don't
it does,
understand
it
why-
does.
Keep in mind,
not
this
risky.
is all in Orlando, Florida.
Oh no, because
the fact.
now it makes sense.
Yeah, the fact that there's not
Florida.
a saxophone playing alligator in the corner, like,
And there you go. You're bringing your Disney fantasies into the mix there.
You know, I've watched The Princess and
yeah,
the Frog.
yeah, that's why.
Nikki was in the corner beating off. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, go at it. You guys were just at our park.
He just
I smelled it
Yeah.
on you. I could do it like a
That was good.
oh boy.
That was good.
Yeah,
You've been there a lot. You've been there a lot.
Yeah, I've been there way too many times. Dog. I grew up on Disney Channel, dog. I remember.
I know.
Y'all don't remember House of Mouse. I was on
Yeah.
that shit, young. Like, it was crazy. I was watching that shit. I remember the Halloween episode where the like evil villains took over. I've actually made out with so many girls on a
Through TV?
Disneyland ride. No.
Oh, no, Disney.
What do
Oh.
you mean?
I was because you went from Disney Channel to now
No,
the ride.
on like Disney World rides, like taking like hey babe, you want to go to Disney World? Go get a churro, chill out. And I'm just like, yo, I'm fingering you on the Great Movie Ride, bitch. Like,
Nice.
in like the
Good.
most respectful and empowering way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
What's funny is you don't come off as a person. Like, I don't see you being that guy.
that's what works for him.
The thing is, here's what happened to me. So when I was younger, I was totally the friend zone guy, you know?
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
I developed to talk to girls and be able to be friends with them and stuff like that and just be able to conversate with people.
figured out your way
I
in.
found And then
Nice.
in sophomore year, I got a haircut that changed my life, and I started becoming attractive to females because I started caring about how I smelled and how I looked, and so and also I got glasses that really helped me out. Yeah, it kind of
because then you can see where you're going.
yeah,
Keep going.
yeah. No, it also
You could see a 10 coming from afar.
In a weird way, it framed up my face really well. So I was able to kind of pull some stuff. It really complimented my head. So I was I started going to H&M a lot. I started going to Forever 20. I remember I went to Forever 21. 3 people asked me if I worked there, and I knew I was doing something right. If I'm getting that level of compliments, hey, can you put me into the dressing rooms? I can, but don't ask me again. I'm checking out. It was crazy, man. I remember girls were like, "Hey, you're cute," and I'm like, "Don't you fucking say that to me." I'm like, "I'll fight you. That's a lie." And then you're like, "No, I really mean it." I remember this one time in freshman year, I was dating.
I really mean it. So he was
Kermit?
attracting. Yeah, he was attracting Kermit the Frog.
Yeah,
It
dude.
wasn't girls. It was Kermit the Frog.
Dude, he's
That's-
thick. You ever seen him on that log, bro? Are you kidding me? I love him.
I've seen him on the spit.
Dude,
a
I love a
little bit
man.
rotating.
I love a man who can play a banjo.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
But it was.
I'm more interested in him sipping his tea, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some shady shit, dude.
So how long you been in Arizona?
I was born in Florida, Sarasota. Moved to Chicago when I was 3, and then when I was 5, I moved to Arizona. And so I stayed in Scottsdale for 6 months, and then moved to where I used to live in Estrella.
Okay.
And I lived there for
Jeez, next to the jail.
Oh, just a few miles away from the jail, yeah. but it was just a small mountain community. Literally the only thing we had up there
Jailmates?
was convicts and a gas station. So it was fucking a hoot to be a kid down there. Especially my dad, for a living, he makes video games.
Okay.
So we
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, he makes. Do you guys know MX versus ATV and stuff like that?
Oh, I remember that.
Is that a card game, right? Or racing, right?
Yeah, racing. Yeah. He makes that. He also made Madden NCAA. But but he was
Nonchalantly just putting that under there.
Yeah.
no, I like flexing MX versus ATV because he still
That's a
makes
fun
that
game.
shit, bitch.
Yeah.
That's still selling. Buy
Yeah.
all out. That's Get my dad fucking
Get
face.
your dad paid.
So that you lived in Estrella and then you moved back to
Moved back to Florida.
Florida. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I moved back to Florida, and this is where it gets fun. Well, I was in Florida halfway through. I moved there in 6th grade.
Okay.
And halfway through 6th grade, my mom's like, "Hey, let's move back to Arizona. Why not? We got friends out there. Dad can transfer because he was working at EA. So he's like, he can transfer out to the Sacramento studio, and we will just use that as a jumping off point." So we were living at a
mom coordinated all.
yeah,
that.
yeah. We were living at a friend's house in Arizona. My dad was living in a studio apartment in Florida, just depressed out of his goddamn mind. Because he's like, "Where's my kids? I'm going to start playing World of Warcraft again." That doesn't help anything. And
That's where the best art comes from, though. Those deep, dark little pockets.
yeah, he also told me, he was like, "I used to just walk around naked and make mac and cheese." And I'm just like,
Sounds about right.
he declared it the depression apartment. And
I almost envy that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kind of wish I could just walk around right now making
Oh,
mac
no,
and
not
cheese
right now.
naked.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
not right now.
not with a
No,
deep
Maybe
pain.
later. Maybe later.
Not with a deep pain in your heart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So he stayed up in Florida?
He stayed in Florida, and then we're just like, "Listen, I miss my dad." And then we moved back to Florida. Then EA was like, "Hey, I'm laying off your dad." And so
okay.
we didn't
Stupid
have
EA.
a job in Florida, and the company that fired, well, it originally went bankrupt and crumbled. But a sub-company bought the rights to one of their games and wanted to get the original studio back on, and my dad was a part of that. So,
Oh.
baby, we started right back where we were
All
4
right.
years ago.
Nice.
Back in Arizona, back in the same shit, back
Next
in
to the
school.
Jeffersons.
And then
Yeah.
2 years
Moving
later,
on up.
2 years later, we moved the grandma and grandpa in just for my grandpa to die in 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fucking fun, dude.
This is like a awesome dark grim story. This is like
This is
Brothers Grimm.
This is a nice little dark story of your life.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
I remember before we moved my grandpa and grandma into our house, we were buying a new one. It was bigger. It had 2 stories. So basically we can move their entire 1-story house into the bottom story of our house.
Okay.
And then move our 1-story house into the top story of the house.
Yeah.
So basically the bottom story was all there. So before we moved anything in, it was around homecoming time. And I was like, hey, I'm talking with my friends. They want to throw a party, and they want to throw a party big. We used to work at Safeway that had just opened up, and security wasn't the tightest, so they stole like $600 worth of alcohol. And so, like $600 worth of alcohol, cups, tables, ping pong balls, like everything. Like everything you would possibly need stolen. And so...
For a party.
And so this was like a banger. This was a banger to end all bangers. And they were planning on doing it in this house that was for sale. That was like just on some random street and stuff like that. It was just some for sale house. And I was just like, guys, that's not safe. Yeah. Listen, you're going to get the cops called on you really easily. I have a place, and one of my buddies who is helping plan it, Caleb, who I've known since I was there when I was 6, he was friends with my current drug dealer. And he was just like, I'll get you discount weed if we can do it at your new place. Like, we'll just clean up. We had, like, the whole thing figured out and stuff like that, and we knew what we were going to do. So, night of homecoming. I'm like kind of very nervous about this whole fucking thing because so over the week they stashed literally all the alcohol in the house, unbeknownst to my mother and my father. Like, they technically broke into my new house, stored alcohol in the attic above the garage, and just fucking dipped. And dude, so homecoming, so I'm getting text from my mom. She was like, someone took the house key to the new house. And I'm just like, oh, I think I may accidentally put it on my key ring because I wanted to go check something out real quick, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit, I killed him.
It's all right.
No, but...
he's a luchador. He'll bounce.
But...
keep going on how Project X happened.
Yeah.
That's kind of true. This is the story of Project X.
Yeah, a little bit. So she was like, where's the house key?
Little did we know.
We didn't know this is the true story.
Yeah, it's like little, No, we're like, she's like, where's the house key? I'm like, I don't know. I come home from homecoming, and I'm just like, listen, I had a bad time. My date didn't really work out. I just want to go spend the night at my buddy Hayden's, who's right down the street. He lives like a block away. So she's just like, all right. I'm like, I'm going to ride my penny board. I just want to get to Hayden's. And so really what I'm doing is I'm skating around and going to the elementary school parking lot that's right by my house, and I'm getting to the back of a pickup truck, and we're going to my new house, and we're setting everything up. So I go there, and everything is already set up. There's a boombox in the corner. There's strobe lights in every single room of the house. And it is already fucking blaring. And they tell people not to park on the street. So what they do is they park about 15 feet away from the house and just line up, bitch. Homecoming isn't even over yet, and there is 30 kids in my house. So, word has spread.
It is Project X.
Word has spread. And they know what's going on. Everyone knows what's going on. So we have people positioned and stationed at different corners of the house. We have someone positioned on the stairs.
Go, red team, go.
Yeah. No. We had someone positioned at the bottom of the stairs, at the top of the stairs, someone at the sliding glass door, and someone at the front door. I'm at the front door. So each one of us, the plan is we're going to kick everyone out at 4 o'clock in the morning. Then we're going to have a kickback until 6, clean everything up, and then we're going to make it look like we're never there. Mm-hmm. And so, honestly, kind of a real good plan.
Good idea.
Yeah, and so we were basically keeping guard and stuff like that. I was at the front door, and as the night went on, it did not stop. More and more kids kept on showing up to my house. People I knew, people I didn't know. And it was...
Well, you were the door guy. You could have said, no, I don't know you, guy.
No, so 2 people were manned at the door. It was me and my drug dealer. And he was taking $10.
So he knew people.
He was taking $10 for everyone who came in the door. Because we had unlimited drinks. We had unlimited booze. We had unlimited, he had, easily an ounce of weed. Just, in a fucking garbage bag. Just, sitting there, just, enjoy, bitch. So, it was fucking nuts. We are sitting there, and there is easily, 112, 120 kids inside of my house. And, I see my mom's car pull up, and I'm like, oh, shit. And I'm like, you're not invited. And so,
please come back in the morning.
Yeah. So I see my mom's car pull up, and she gets right the fuck out, and she storms it, and I immediately close the door, and I'm like, Mom's here, and I book it out. and I book it out of my house. I hopped the fence, and I'm in my neighbor's backyard. And I hear my mom and my dad destroying everything. Just being like, what the fuck is this? Does anyone know Tristan? What the fuck? Where is Tristan? What the fuck? And so, like, it's this whole fucking dilemma. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, shit, what do I do? I kind of fucked up. And, yeah, and I was just like, well, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, hey, guess what? They're my parents. I probably got to talk to them eventually. So I just hopped the fence and I walked through the back door, and my dad is like curb stomping strobe lights in the foyer, just being all big, pissed off, being a big man. I hate it when he gets like that. I'm strong, big man, stomping out these lights. Just you fucking dummy. But
Paint the picture for us. Was it like American History X or what?
It was like American History X. He was being openly racist towards strobe lights. Yeah. He was doing it for every person with epilepsy on this side of the West Coast.
That's good.
He was taking out strobe lights like his dad died at an EDM concert. But dude, it was fucking nuts. I go in there, mom screaming, dad screaming. I don't know what to do. And all I could say is, like, I had it under control. Like, I knew what I was doing. So next, knock, 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 it's the cops. And they come in.
And mom and dad are there now.
Mom and dad are there. Mama and dad are there. And cops talk to me. And he's like, we could take you away, but I feel like mom and dad are going to do way worse. And I'm just like, I also feel that, too. You should take me away. I go home. My parents take away everything. Little did I know, a couple years later, guess who called the cops on me? My mother, while I was in the own house. Yeah, just to teach me a lesson. I'm just like, you snitch, bitch. What if I had weed on me? And he just looked at you and put me in fucking iron.
Yeah, like, what happened? Okay, did the cops even find all the weed, or was it all gone by the time they got there?
No, they grabbed it and left.
Did they?
There was, if the drug dealer did not buy the weed, it was definitely people just like, oh, great, I can take a handful.
Yeah.
Like, it's like we had a couple fun parties out in Buckeye and stuff like that.
I think Project X was a fun party at this point.
Yeah. It was a good time. I'm glad I just didn't have an animal. That's why, like, I have a puppy now, and like I would not do the same thing if I had like a puppy then, because I just would not be able to trust that. If he was running around the house just being all sweet and stuff, like he would be able to handle it.
So I don't mean to take us from like your extravagant Project X world history party that like was like the megadome of everything, but I want to talk a little bit about your Kill Tony experience.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. It was crazy.
So you ended up getting on the show here in Phoenix, right?
Yep.
How did that go? Obviously, it went well.
It went probably the best it could have possibly gone.
So you're like one of what, 5 golden ticket holders? 6
one of 3.
One of 3 golden ticket holders.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like in the history of the show.
Yeah, in the history of the show. So I basically what happened was I did a good set. I got called up. I did my jokey joke things, and it was like a full crowd. So like it was kind of like I felt like it was hard not to do a good set if I just stuck to my material and just really sold it and performed it. And I did, and it was really good. And I got to talk to Tony and Red Band afterwards, and they asked me if I do anything, and I said, yeah, I rap.
Oh shit! Yeah. In the interview portion, they asked you if you rapped.
Oh. Yeah, they asked me if I rapped, and I said yes. And then I did some they had Joel on stage doing the drums and stuff like that. Okay. So I had him lay out a beat, and I rapped for him. Okay. And so it was a lot of fun, and they offered me the golden ticket, and it was 3 days before my 21st birthday.
Oh,
so
nice!
I was finally as soon as I turned 21, I was able to get into the Comedy Store, and I went. So, like, that following Monday, like, it happened.
How was the comedy? So, you went, right? You went to the Comedy Store. Like, you were in the main room of the Comedy Store on a Monday night. What was that experience like?
It was crazy. I was trying... It was just, like... I tried to just rationalize it as just another room. You know what I mean?
It's a good way to
I'm just like, it's just a different audience and different room and stuff like that. Just try to ignore all the names and all the photos on the wall. Like, I walked past Bobby Lee.
Who was there?
Yeah, who was there and stuff like that. And I got to introduce, I accidentally, like, had a conversation with, like, Sam Tripoli for like a
No
minute.
fucking way.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I got to introduce myself to him. Like some of the people who've been on Kill Tony, like Sal Valcano and stuff like that from Impractical Jokers. Like he's super nice. Like I just opened for Adam Devine from fucking Adam Ruins Everything on True TV and College Humor and all that. Like he's a super nice guy.
Yeah.
Oh, were you here locally and did that, or just
Yeah,
recently?
yeah. The past 2 nights actually.
Yeah.
Like this
that was,
past
that was just here.
Yeah, Friday
Yeah.
and Saturday.
Yeah.
I had 2 shows yesterday, 1 show before that. And it was a lot of fun, man.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam, that's a cool show.
He does like a PowerPoint presentation worth of comedy.
Does he really?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Like literally like PowerPoint. Like he talks about parasites. He talks about like just the whole thing of it is about like the whole theme is parasites, about like mind parasites, about like
What's controlling you?
yeah,
kind of
well,
thing.
like insects that do that, like insects that like take over the brain of other insects and stuff like that, and like just like how branding has taken over your mind and stuff like that.
There was a Rick and Morty episode of this.
Is there?
Possibly.
Mr. Poopy Butthole? No?
Mr. Poopy
Maybe.
Butthole? I've seen like
Oh, you mean like the memories? The
Yeah.
memory episode?
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
everything is like all these good memories, and it's really the bad parasites that are
Yeah.
the ones that are actually your family.
Yeah.
The people that you care about are the ones that actually have bad memories about.
I feel like you're projecting.
It was the episode,
So
but
just
yes, I am.
real quick, I'll just say, Paco said, "What's up, vatos?"
Yeah.
He said, "Tell me
Paco,
more."
the man.
He said, "Tell me more about the CBD water." David
yeah,
Chaffee
we'll get there,
said,
dude.
"Nothing like a game of gay chicken."
Nice. I don't know what that means.
I
Santiago,
don't know what that means either. Did we
But that
discuss
sounds fun. Let's do it. I don't know.
what weren't you doing it
Oh,
with your
maybe.
buddy in Florida?
Did you say it in
Gay
Spanish?
chicken?
Gay.
Gay chicken.
Yeah, when you guys were pretending to be gay. and
Oh
about
yeah,
to
with
kiss.
the kiss.
Oh, yeah.
That was kinda what that is.
Yeah,
That's
that
what he
is
was-
kind of gay
that's what-
chicken.
that-
Yeah.
That's what he was talking about.
Man.
Santiago said, "Why is Marcus ducking Paco?" And Heather said,
That's a different story.
Yeah. We'll get to that later.
Okay,
We'll
and,
talk about that later.
and Heather said, "Hey guys, how's the sausage fest going?"
It's fucking good, dude. It is
good.
Sausage.
beefy.
All right, bro. So I have some royalty-free hip-hop that just rolled up. I have no idea what this is.
If you try
Are you
to
gonna
make
try to
me-
have him rap?
Do it. Can you do it? Can you?
First off, it sounds like hot shit in
It
my
does.
ears right
It does.
now.
It does.
It sounds like a whole bunch of hot shit.
It sounds very. It
No.
sounds very.
Yeah.
Too
Did you
much?
make this with a?
No,
course
I
he
did
did. He
not.
did
you
it.
make that
What
with a
is it?
Of course, I'm not-
microwave?
He made it at
Yes,
home.
I did.
Yeah.
What is it?
I just threw like an aluminum can in.
in the microwave and let it go.
Dude, this is like baby's first beats. What are you doing? You're like, yo, I literally found the worst sounds I possibly could.
Yeah.
Can you do?
Let's see.
No, that's
Let's see you
these
do
are,
something.
these are Mark's ABC Mouse fucking beats that he
Yeah.
makes.
No, I found this on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, Disney. New Disney platform.
Yo, you on that hot radio Disney type beat shit?
I wish I was. Unfortunately. All right, I'll find something a little different.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right, while you Google your heart out.
All right, do we want to move on to the next segue?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Go.
go. Let's make
So-
the agenda happen.
Make the agenda happen. Or unless there's anything else you want to talk about, Tristan?
No, I got
No,
some.
you're
I
good?
got some more stories I could pepper on through.
Yeah, I'm
Random
sure they'll
time.
come up
Pepper on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
possibly
I'm sure
through
they
the
will come up,
situation
yeah.
like the next one.
Bud Light.
But
Right.
but
So,
like,
so last week we talked about Area 51 and the raid that's
heard about that?
being planned in September.
are you
Yeah.
going?
No, my
Which-
buddy signed up though.
Did he?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go, but I think he's just doing
But
it
he's-
for the meme. Yeah,
To show that he's involved.
yeah,
Yeah.
just be a part of something.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
I get that.
I'll kind of be interested.
Are you gonna go? We didn't even talk about that. Were you gonna go?
What? No, I'm not.
We
gonna
should go.
No, well, you. I told you my theory. Like, I'm gonna make like a fucking bar bike thing, right? Where like
We can all ride
pedal. Well, yeah, so we can move around.
Like in Men in
while
Black?
While we're in there. What do you mean?
Where all the lights?
No, so it's
The
just
tandem bike?
It's
I bet how-
essentially with a bar, right?
Yeah.
I
And
wonder
then
how
we're
many
gonna
people.
host this.
I wonder how many people are gonna be asking themselves, "Is there just some fucking beat playing in the background?" While they're having this conversation.
Some weird,
Royalty
weird.
free.
If you want to
Royalty free.
if you want to pause it at any time, that'd be great.
You're just not having it at all.
No, I just say no.
It is it's a weird background. That's what it means
It's just
for
like
the
a,
topic.
yeah. You're talking about Area 51, and it sounds like Tupac's about
You're
to
gonna show up. He could
Yeah.
be. That's what they're looking for.
He's
They
Yeah,
wanna
they
find
are.
him.
They're looking for Tupac. They're trying to find the killer of Biggie. Like, I mean,
The
There's a
aliens
lot of
have the
things going
answers.
on.
Is that seriously what we're trying to find there?
I don't know.
Dude, I just
It
want
makes sense, though,
Aliens.
doesn't it?
Well, we're trying to clap the alien cheeks, right?
Dude, I want to fuck an alien so bad, dude.
That's what I just...
Dude, imagine with that long-ass throat, imagine the head game an alien could give you. Like, real shit.
I mean, if it's
Do
one
they
of
even,
those type of aliens,
do they even have teeth?
well, what if it's
Oh.
like the other aliens in like the cartoon versions where it's just like a ball of jelly and Seth Rogen's the voice of it?
Ball of jelly.
I would fuck anything with Seth Rogen's voice.
Oh, you mean from that movie? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, which one is it?
Are you talking
Planet of the Apes.
No, it's not Planet of the Apes.
Stop Planet of the Apes.
It's with that Simon Pegg movie.
Are you talking
No,
about
you mean-
Paul?
What?
That movie, Paul?
Yes, that's what he's
Simon
talking
Pegg?
about. That's what he's
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah. You guys looked at me like I'm a fucking crazy
At
person.
first when you were right, I'm like, wait a minute, Paul.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
You're right.
That's not at all what I was thinking.
No, you're thinking. I don't know if you're
But
I
talking
think
That
you're
was Seth
thinking.
Rogen's
I
voice.
think you're thinking about Norm Macdonald's voice in that jelly thing in that fucking Seth MacFarlane
Yeah,
live
the-
action
the-
space
no,
drama or whatever.
Yeah, no,
It's
not that one.
No, it's a
That's the one I
cartoon.
was thinking.
Yeah.
I forget. They're like kind of like the TV show that
We'll look
Seth
it up.
Rogen
We'll look
has.
it up. We'll look it up. Either way,
I mean,
keep going.
Rogen.
Seth
TV show?
MacFarlane.
So
Seth
what-
MacFarlane.
Oh,
So
Family Guy?
I'm looking
No,
at the
it's a TV
board.
show.
Alien-
It's not a
Stephen
cartoon.
Frawley has TV Family Guy.
Yeah, but it's not a cartoon.
Orville?
Yeah, there you go.
It's not Orville
It
either.
is.
I don't know.
Is it not?
That's
I
the
think
name of
it's-
the
I've
show
never
that
seen-
he
I've
had.
never
Yeah, I don't
seen-
think that's the one he's
It's
talking
never
about.
seen it.
Monsters vs. Aliens is the movie that I was talking about.
He's the voice of the
wow.
Blob in Monsters
Yeah,
vs.
he is.
He is.
That's
He is.
crazy.
He is.
That's crazy. I didn't know that until
Yeah.
now. That's fucking insane. I watched that movie so much when I was younger.
Yeah.
That's Seth? Fuck, dude. That's nutty.
So you would bang that version of him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course, because it's the voice.
Yeah, Blobby.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Bobby
just think
Brown,
where
yeah.
You could put your penis in
Anywhere.
Anywhere in the
Anywhere.
blob. It's Jello.
It's-
Essentially,
yeah, it really is.
you could be having
And he's
sex
a-
with
he's
him
a
in
live
one part
person,
and
so
taking
he-
Jello shots in the other part.
So he might be alive. Well, obviously he's alive, right? So he's moving around. But I mean, so he possibly is warm, right? Because he's a live thing.
Do you know
Maybe,
what?
I don't know.
Jelly has a tendency
It
to
could be
chilled.
either way. It could be
Yeah.
either way.
To be chilled.
It is not a. It's not a room temperature.
Yeah, B.O.B. Yeah, Bob.
Are you pulling up IMDb right now?
He's confirming what
Yeah.
he said, which I
I
confirm.
unfortunately I have to do that from time to time on the show because everybody thinks I'm full of shit.
No,
and
I believe you.
I-
I knew that. I knew that. I completely forgot about that
am-
movie, though.
I
Listen.
am full of shit, but at the same time, I still talk out of my
When it
ass.
comes to monsters versus aliens, I know you're all facts.
Now he knows. He's not
Now
going to
he
challenge
knows.
you.
So Bud Light is going to offer any alien that escapes from Area 51 a free a lifetime beer, right?
Yeah. Well,
Light
the thing is, they're actually coming up with their own beer, though.
Good segue.
It's
Here we
their
go.
own. It's their own. They're remaking. They're
Area
making a
51
whole
special
logo.
edition.
They're
Area
making a whole logo. They're making
Yeah, it's right
everything
here.
look legit. Like
Look like a space.
I'm trying to get the. Here we go.
Look
Area
like an
51.
alien
No,
from
it
the
looks
space.
like a TV. That's,
That one?
Yeah, so you can see.
Oh, that's spooky. I'd buy that.
Yeah, so they're doing a whole Bud Light kind of like a
Area
revamp.
51.
Yeah.
little-
Area
I fuck with
51.
that.
We come in peace.
Yeah, so they're doing a whole.
We come in
Dude,
pieces.
if you've pounded 3 of those, there's no way you come in peace, dude. Like, you're coming with like NASCAR fueled hate.
True.
kind of.
That's the audience.
Yeah, I
there.
live
And
by
if your name is
PIR. I know that
Kyle,
shit.
It's fucking over, dude.
And it's funny because you see all these people saying, "Is this real?" Question mark. All the like the Twitter lines. They're like 51,000 people are signing up. Like it's crazy.
51. Isn't it 500?
And well, it's like 1.5
No, yeah, the
million.
1.5
Already?
million are
Yeah, there's a lot of men.
either
But at that
interested
time,
or
maybe
ready
there
to
was
go.
that
Last
many-
week it was 500,000.
Yeah, no,
So
it
it
keeps
went up by a
growing
million.
daily. Keeps
But-
growing daily.
But how many? Okay, so out of that 1.5, how many people you think is going to really show up in September?
Like 17.
Yeah, like the real hardcore,
Like 17.
yeah, probably.
Well,
I bet a lot
It
of
all depends.
vloggers.
Honestly, I think that we should throw like a festa.
Oh, for
Oh,
that
we should
day?
do, or even let's just do like a crazy episode, like that weekend.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just do like a Storm 51 episode.
Yeah, we'll
All-
grab,
Could.
All of the hotels around Area 51 are booked.
Oh
They're
yeah, I
already
would
sold
imagine.
out.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
So at
they're
least
booked
5
solid.
rooms are sold out. So if you think about 4 occupants per
There is
room,
one embassy
there's
that
at
is
least
swamped.
20 people there.
And
See, that's so.
and there's gonna be so much porn that's bought while
Right?
they're there.
Oh my god.
So much
So
porn.
many.
It's all the nerds there.
There should be a festival. Somebody should do a
They
festival.
should do every year that day. This guy just now started like
at the
Storm
black
51 day.
at the black mailbox,
Dude.
right? That's
Yeah.
not too far from
Yeah.
the location.
Dude, I'm gonna
Boom.
stand at the border of Area 51 and just masturbate to Short Circuit 2. Just like so aggressively.
Johnny
like
Five. Johnny
right.
Five.
Johnny Five is alive.
All I
dog.
think of is so many batteries are involved in that. So many batteries.
Yeah, there's a lot of batteries.
Is there a battery involved?
Oh, there's too
Yeah.
many. Yeah.
Are they in your hand during the act, or are they just you're just
Wait,
looking at them?
So are you?
I mean, everything
is it-
complements everything else.
That's
but-
true. That makes
Are
sense.
you tossing to
Or
the
do you-
movie or an actual short circuit robot?
Oh,
No, I'm tossing to first off the physical idea of freedom,
okay, you sold me already.
and then I'm specifically masturbating to the white man in Indian makeup and Short Circuit to who everyone's trying to pass off as an Indian man. Whoever, it's just so bad. It's just a dude in shoe polish.
Johnny Five.
I need to
Johnny
watch.
Five is like, hey, dude, it's like so fucked up.
I need
Like,
to watch that movie again.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched
It's
movies? Have you ever
amazingly
watched
terrible.
movies again? And then
Yes.
it ruins it for you. We've
On
done
this
that several
show,
times.
yes.
Really?
Yeah, we've done segues where we watch things like what we thought that were awesome, and then you watch them again. They're like, "What the fuck were we thinking?"
That's how I
Right?
feel.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the Doom movie. I refuse
Yeah.
to watch it
Doom.
again. I
Yeah,
have a
with
very
The Rock.
Oh yeah, I have
Yeah.
a very specific.
Oh, Doom.
Dude, I have like, if I ever meet celebrities, I really want to pull the most obscure reference out of my ass and just like hit them with it. Just like say like, fuck. I'm trying to.
You're trying to think of one like.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I had one on the tip of my tongue.
I don't even think that's the worst movie he's done. Like he's done
For The Rock?
the
Rock-
he's
the
done
good
a
thing
new
about The Rock-
version of Jumanji. Like that's
That was a good
worse.
movie.
That was
I
a
thought
good movie.
That was a good
It
movie.
got a sequel. Stupid.
I thought that was
I
a good
know
movie.
it got a,
Oh,
well,
it did
obviously
get a
it got a
Yeah, it
sequel,
did.
but
They're going to make a second one.
how do you do that? Well, all of a sudden the Atari turns into a Super Nintendo. Like, wow, what's the sequel about? Like, I don't
You just
understand.
call it. First off, you just call it Tumanji, and then you fucking sell it, dude. You sell it
No,
till the cows come
no.
home.
You put
It's got Jack Black, The Rock, a couple
And-
hot chicks.
and Kevin Hart.
One of the chicks is a dude.
Yeah,
Kevin Hart.
and that's what's his name?
That was Jack Black. Was
Jack
a girl.
Black, yeah.
Yeah. So
Nick Jonas.
Nick
Oh,
yeah, he
yeah,
was in it
Nick
too.
Jonas,
He put a
dude.
Jonas in it.
Yeah, he put a Jonas.
I think
Jonas in your gold.
I think the guy that was like after the fact that came out of the
Oh,
video
that-
game
yeah.
was,
That was
way
Jonas.
better than an actual Jonas. No, Jonas was
Oh,
in the
you
video
mean-
Yeah,
game.
but he
that
was.
came out.
That's when he was younger, though.
Yeah.
So the other one that came. You're talking about the.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
whoever
Older.
played Jake Jonas.
As the older.
Jick Jonas.
Dick Jonas.
Dick Jonas.
Dick Jonas.
Dick
the
Jonas.
lost Jonas brother, Jick Jonas.
That's the one they don't talk
He's,
about.
he's the guy that
He's in the corner.
He's the
all
guy
like,
that can't
"Baby,
sing or play an
roll."
instrument. He can't play.
He does all the bass notes.
Every family has one. The guy that doesn't
Yeah.
do anything.
Dick
He's
Jonas.
down in the basement.
He's the guy that he works at a grocery
They're
store and
throwing
shit.
tossed salad at him.
Yeah.
He gets excited over candy. Hey, you guys!
So he's not all there, Jonas. That's what you mean?
He's the best
Oh,
Jonas brother.
goodies.
The best.
All of our Rick and Morty characters
Are going to be
getting
feeling
fucking
something.
clouded. They're clouded right now.
They're going to be on another level.
I'll vape out your Rick and Morty
It's
characters.
our
bro.
smoke machine. That's what it is.
Yo, dude, you don't want to fuck with my wattage, homie.
So, Bud Light's gonna have a beer for.
For the
the
aliens
aliens
to come.
For the aliens.
But for the aliens,
Yeah,
not for.
Yeah.
I thought it was for both. I thought.
No, it
I
says
thought they
for-
were
it
gonna
says
give
for
it,
alien.
But that makes sense.
Yeah, it says if any.
They're just trying to capitalize on the whole thing,
Yeah,
all the
of
movement,
course.
which is crazy because they already have like the design ready and everything.
Yeah.
To go
Yep,
and
yep.
whatever.
I mean, I don't think
Good
that's-
for them.
that's
Yeah,
hard to do.
Maybe they had that before this was
Oh,
going to happen.
and there it is.
Dude, I'm surprised Spencer's Gifts isn't fucking capitalizing on this
Dude.
all the way.
I know.
Right?
Yeah, right?
When's
Oh,
the
yeah,
last time
you're
you were in a
right.
Spencer's?
The last time I was at a Spencer's was like
Yesterday?
a year and a half ago. I went and bought a horse mask. I love it. I didn't know where to get one, and then I walked into a Spencer's Gifts, and I'm like, oh, it's $30. All right. And then I just walked out with one. It was crazy.
A horse mask, like,
Did you
for a
go-
horse or, like, for a person to wear? Like,
What do you mean, like a fucking mask shaped like a person you put on a horse? What are you talking about?
that's my question. I've never had to look for a horse mask.
Yeah.
Why do I see him as the horse in Ren and Stimpy? Nope, sir. I don't like it.
Yeah.
He's sitting in the background testing cat litter.
Dude, I'm just surprised you think they sell horse accessories at fucking Spencer's Gifts.
Yes.
Dude,
I
have you
do.
not been to the back corner of
They have
Spencer's?
weird shit there.
Yeah, they do,
Yeah.
but they don't have a saddle. Like, approved.
No, I would imagine they probably do.
Bullshit.
I know, but it's not FDA approved. It's not
I don't know what that would be. As
Farmers
far as-
Directors Company Association.
I know what the is that what it stands for?
No.
Because you sold me there. I didn't think it was.
You didn't hear the audible stutter of me just being like, what starts with that?
FFA, Future Farmers of
Association.
America.
Federal Drug Administration.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Why would they be involved in the horse saddles?
I don't know. It's almost like
Good
it was
question.
a joke.
Good question.
I have a follow-up question.
No.
All right, next one.
All right, move on, guys. This is getting too crazy.
It's getting too weird. I blame. You know who I blame? Bud Light.
Do you know what? Can I introduce the next subject?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Elon Musk arrow to Skynet. What does that mean, boys?
Okay, so Elon Musk.
You're not
wants
allowed to write the chalk.
Why?
Okay, Elon Musk.
That's even more.
Because he's referring it to Skynet, the
Yes,
Terminator.
go ahead.
So Elon Musk wants to hook your brain directly up to computers starting next year.
I fuck with it.
You would?
Are you serious?
Would
Dude,
you?
do I got the
This
computer?
is-
Do I
this
got the
isn't like
computer on
Google
me?
Glasses,
No,
dude.
it's going to be in your head.
It's in your brain, dude.
Yeah, exactly. I got it on me.
So like this, are you gonna be like this? Every person's gonna pause and shit when they're Google searching.
I got it.
Dude, this
No,
brings me back to that Bruce Willis movie where everybody's in a fucking video game.
In the video
Dude,
game?
honestly, it's just like, oh no, people can see what I'm doing, aka what I want to do already. I want people to see what I'm doing.
That is true.
I want myself to be exposed to as many people as possible because I want to make it, baby. I just,
Yeah, but you know what the reality of that is? Well, like, it's
The
gonna be
reality is
everybody's masturbating, and you get to see everybody masturbating. That's
Good.
That's what
can
the
you imagine
real
doing-
result of it is.
Can you imagine the computer brain or the computer chip in your head, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking up things like you're doing,
Yep.
brain search, right? Boop, boop,
Next
boop,
thing
boop.
you know,
Google
FBI is
search.
knocking on your door because you're googling something you
Pornhub,
shouldn't
right
be.
in your head, right? And then you could see it, but nobody else can. And you're like, oh man, this looks good. And you have to go to the bathroom and finish your thing.
masturbate.
But yeah, do your thing. So it's like
So everybody's watching you pee now. Okay.
Wait, so I have several questions.
peeing the good
I have
things.
several questions.
I have several questions. First off, second
Yes.
off,
Go
I
on.
forgot.
Go
Rebuttal.
on.
Rebuttal.
Go on.
Rebuttal. Third off, yes. Fourth off, I forgot what you said.
Skynet is going to take over with Elon Musk with computer chips in your brain.
You know what?
You said yes to that.
Yeah.
You would be first in line.
I like it.
Why?
Because I don't
You
know.
want to be smart?
I mean, yeah.
Why not? Why not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
why not? I agree.
Ooh,
I
why
agree.
not? I mean,
I
I would let the first kind of iOS come out and see what bugs they sort out and just
Yeah, you wait for the first couple of humans to crash.
yeah, it's like 1.5.5. It's like you just shit your pants, bud.
Oh, yep. I'm waiting for fucking 2.0.
Yeah, I would definitely make sure.
I like how kind-hearted you are. You're like, they're only going to shit their pants. In reality, they fucking
They
die
die.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Test trials.
But you could also poop or pee your pants. You know? Why not?
That'd be the good version.
That's the
So,
lighthearted
Yeah.
version.
Oh
of,
no, Elon Musk is giving me a boner during this movie. Stop it, Elon. No, dude, I just fucking I like it how people are like, oh man, I'm scared nowadays you share so much. It's just like, oh no, you just have to be a better person more often. You know?
Right.
You just don't have to lie about who you really are.
Yeah.
Like, because people can see who you are no matter
You're
what.
totally shitting on Kyle's right now.
Who?
Kyle's. Never
Plural?
mind.
There's more than one
Kyle's,
Kyle?
There's always more than one Kyle's.
Kyle's from what? Tell me
They're
the reference.
constantly drinking Area 51.
Oh.
Bringing it back. Because Kyle's are going to be the ones that are drinking Monsters.
Yeah.
Never mind. Just go on. Keep going.
Wow.
I get your millennial reference.
That was too deep. That was too deep.
No, I get it. It just seems like a whole bunch of dudes named Kyle would come to Area 51, drink Monsters, and like, I don't know, roast hot
Come
dogs.
on, bro. Let's go. Let's run.
Let's run.
Let's do this, guys. Let's
Dude,
go.
I got my fly wires on. What do you mean I can't run in there?
What do you mean, bro? Let's go.
Dude, you know my 7th grade mile run.
Shut your face and run, man.
Dude, shut your face, dude. You know
Let's
I'm
go.
the tag football champion, right?
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm the fucking flag football champion, dog.
Let's do it, man.
You can't fuck with me.
Shut your face, bro. Let's go.
Yo, Bryce, Skyler, let's team up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Bro, Skyler.
They're totally there in the
Yeah.
back of the truck.
Yeah,
They're in the
yeah.
back of the truck
Yeah, yeah.
with the fucking American flag on the back.
Yeah. It's just, there's just a...
Cases of Monsters just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
everywhere. On tap.
Yep. Let's go, bro. Let's run.
go.
Let's do this. Do this, bro. Shut your face and go.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, I got a kegerator of Mountain Dew Kickstart. What are you talking about? Damn.
Quit crying and run. Why aren't you running towards Area 51?
If this isn't enough, I got Baja Blast in the trailer. We're good to go, man. We're good to go.
No. Baja Blast in the fucking Camelback.
Pack.
I have Baja Blast in my Camelback. We'll run, bro.
It's the
Yo,
turbo.
these aliens are finna flip when they see how good I am at Ultimate. They're finna flip, dog.
They're gonna flip. No one can stop us, bro.
Dude, I can-
Bulls can't stop us. There's too many of us.
Dude, I can underhand a disc back to your home planet, hombre. Like,
The bros storming Area 51 should be a thing.
As they're playing disc golf.
No, the frisbee. Or what, frisbee golf?
Yeah, it's frisbee golf.
Frisbee golf.
That's-
yeah, I guess you could say it's kind of like a flying saucer.
It is. We're having fun. We're celebrating you guys, right? Let's fucking do it, bro.
Dude, am I culturally appropriating right now?
Perfect.
Kieran's in the background. Somebody give me a manager. I can't deal with these Kyles. The Skylers, they're just too much. I
Too
can't-
many.
Yo, Brent.
So do you think, okay, back to Elon. Do you think the machines are taking over? Go.
Dude, I hope so. Machines are probably better than people.
Good answer.
Yo,
There's no rebuttal.
Yo,
There's no rebuttal.
yo,
They are more analytical.
I haven't met a person who can make me rice in 1 minute faster than any microwave. You know what I mean?
True.
That's
Yeah.
just truth right there.
Yeah, is a machine doing better?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Who can heat up a frozen pizza quicker?
I don't know. Chef Mike can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Chef Mike, microwave.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That's what you call your microwave at home? I didn't know the reference, but that makes sense.
That's where you know shit's going south. When you start to name your microwave.
Yo, Mike.
Hey, Mike, can you heat that up? Why aren't you opening it up and heating that shit up? Why aren't you doing your thing?
Yes, Tristan.
Yes.
No problem.
No problem,
Are you
buddy.
saying I have like a HAL 9000 as like a microwave?
It's fucking what's Iron Man's thing?
Jarvis.
It's
Jarvis.
Yeah, it's fucking Jarvis in his microwave.
Yeah.
That's true. Heat it up, Jarvis.
We both know chicken nuggets are better in the toaster, Tristan.
Look at just
Hey,
put
I'm
all power
I'm not
to
paying
the
you.
afterburners.
I'm not paying you to think. I'm just paying you to fucking listen.
Jarvis, I will microwave
You're
a
not
bottle of
paying
my
me
own
Don't pay me at
pong.
all. Just listen.
I'm not receiving compensation for this microwave.
Imagine just getting mad and
Mr.
putting a
Stark.
firework
That's
in your
a,
toaster.
that's a whole little clip right there. Is Iron Man mad at Jarvis? Fucking listen, dude. I told you to do this, and you're not listening. Put him in the toaster oven.
Update my iOS.
What? No, I'm not going to accept the terms of agreement of your update.
Bitch, you wrote them.
That's true. Fucking Iron Man. He did probably write it.
Yeah, you did write them. His terms of agreement just say me.
Yeah,
and he
it's
checks
me,
a box.
Me, Iron Man, me.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, did you hear that movie? It's not on the list. The movie broke. It beat.
Broke
Avatar.
Yes. Yeah, today.
Broke Avatar's back, baby.
It did. It broke the box office gross
championship.
Yes, whatever it's called. I don't know. The most money ever made.
one?
It's like the
Endgame.
Super Bowl of movies.
Endgame passed Avatar
Oh shit!
today.
The big game of movies.
Oh, it did?
It did today.
Oh, wow.
Or last night or whatever. But 13 weeks, they beat Avatar. In
13
their
Reasons
total.
Why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch
Why
it? Do you
should
like it?
watch
What do you think?
Endgame over at,
I think. Did you guys see the new Spider-Man movie?
I have not seen it.
Yeah, I did.
I watched it on a full time of acid, and it is not the movie to do that with.
No?
Yeah.
Did you start thinking that you could do fucking webs and shit, or what?
No,
Sort of?
there's just a there's a villain in the movie who bases his powers off of like hallucinations.
Oh my god!
So
it's a bad movie to do.
So it gets real fucked up halfway through, and you don't know if it's a hallucination within a hallucination within a hallucination because they pulled that shit 3 times already, and you can't trust anything.
Oh my god,
Dude,
I could see how
I haven't seen
acid
it.
would be really bad,
Bad
for
on that.
movie. Yeah.
Dude, I remember like it was me, my buddy, and my other friend. All of us are on acid, and my friend to my right is just really high on weed. And I like
and he probably loved it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no shit.
I leaned over and I'm just like, at some point, like there is a very specific scene where I bet people got letters because of this, and it's just like, I guess to prove the point of just like, this guy's really messed up. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it was so fucked up, I started laughing hysterically in the middle of the theater in this tense-ass moment, because I'm just like, how is this for children? Like, I'm just like, this is insane. I'm like literally sitting there, I'm just like, there's no way. And then I'm like, they fucking did it! Like, it was so much fun, dude.
It was a journey.
Yeah, me and my buddy are trying to...
So much.
Me and my buddy are trying to take acid and mushrooms and go see Lion King.
Oh, yeah. that
Because
one
I'm
came
pretty
out
sure
now.
we'll come out furries. I'm not going to lie. Dude, have you seen the
I think
Cats
someone-
trailer? Speaking of, have you seen the Cats trailer?
That's what I think happened. Is somebody went and did acid and watched Lion King, and they were like, you know what's going to be great?
A
Cat.
Cats
Cats.
movie.
Dude, I actually want to fist fight that whole fucking movie. Like, dude.
Cats movie.
Oh, dude, it's fucked up.
Really? I haven't seen the trailer.
Try to
Yeah.
make... All right, so imagine, like... Do you know the Animorph books?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, imagine... All right,
No.
cool. So, basically, it's like these
These
people who can
references are weird.
transform into animals, and each one of the covers was just, like, a slow progression into them transforming into the animal.
Oh,
so
so
some
it's
of the
the Autobots.
Yeah, no, some of the stages of it, you look fucked up before
Yeah.
you're a turtle.
Yeah.
Like, and like... It totally looks like they're in the halfway animorph between like a person and a cat, just like stuck in this like half human hell hybrid. That
Oh my
like,
God.
dude, I don't fuck with it at all. Like, dude, if I went and saw that movie, I would come out with nightmares. Like, that's just how that shit is. Dude, I fucking hate. It was just like, I love musicals and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Crazy.
Wow.
Taylor Swift's in it.
She
Is that a
is in the Cats?
controversial? Is that a controversial opinion?
No.
I'm not even a dog guy. I just don't like this specific movie.
I don't know how we went from like Spider-Man
To Cats.
Cats.
Animorphs. I mean, I saw it, but I didn't see it.
You saw it, but you didn't see it. Okay. Okay.
All right, do you want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a small break.
Oh, we can
break?
do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I gotta pee so bad.
Yeah.
After
Take a break.
these messages, we'll be right
After
back.
these messages, we'll be right back.
Tell me when you hit the button on the live. That's
Yo, if anyone's still watching, fuck you, dude.
And then our favorite sponsor.
Okay, so Blow Your Mind Sweet.
Blow Your Mind Sweet. So he is a big contributor to our show.
He is.
We love Jacoby. He's got a new line of things. I don't know if we want to talk about. I'm guessing we're going to talk about it now.
Right after this. So, Blow Your Mind Sweets, the most delicious
Ice cream.
It is-
cheesecake-based ice cream that
There
you
you
could
go.
devour.
Yeah,
I
and
guess.
it's delicious, and it's
It's-
all natural, right?
Yes, all
It's all
natural,
natural.
all homegrown,
Locally grown.
locally grown ingredients.
Locally grown ice cream.
Yes. From the earth.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah. And what cities are they in, Mark?
They are in states: California, Arizona.
All he knows is Yuma. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Texas?
No, they're
No,
not in
not
Texas.
Texas. Washington.
Washington D.C.
Are you just
Yeah.
throwing up states
Yeah.
that you know?
And then to his
Utah
second, yeah,
is
and
in
then-
Utah.
Then to his second
No.
line of products that he's. Jesus. We can't even get through
No,
commercials.
this is going perfect.
It
this
is
is
going
normal.
perfect.
Yes, yeah.
This is a good segue into
Yes,
our
it is.
promos.
Yep. So our next promo is for First Choice CBD alkaline water. They have more than just water, but essentially we're just boosting the water for the time being. This water contains calcium, magnesium, potassium benefits. If you guys Google First Choice CBD LLC, you can also email them firstchoicecbdcompany@gmail.com. Their phone number 951-421-8008. Tell them the Amigos sent you. Essentially, this water, it's CBD-based water. Legal
Yeah,
in all 50 states.
Everything that CBD brings, I mean, first thing on the list.
Okay,
I mean,
go ahead.
just hands down, it's got to be helping several people.
Yeah.
It literally says help control contain cancers.
It's the podcast version of dropping the soap in a prison shower. The 2.5 Amigos.
Wait.
What? Do you mean? What?
Who?
Go back?
What? Huh?
I was just wondering, who'd you have to do like the movie theater announcements for your fucking podcast? I'd really like to know. Just because it sounds so official and everything that he says is so fucking stupid. It's just like,
Hold on. I got more drops. Here, I'm going to show. Hold on.
no, hit me with it. Absolutely.
Am I finishing this right?
You're listening to the 2.5 Amigos.
It's on,
guess
right?
there was
Oh,
nothing
yeah,
on cable,
yeah,
huh?
sit down.
I should be sitting down then.
All right, hold on, we'll play it again.
You're listening to the 2.5 Amigos. I guess there was nothing on cable, huh?
All right, that's good. That's good. You know what you should do? You should have whoever that is who does the voice of that. First off, get Joshua
Just
Harrison.
when you thought you'd heard it all,
you do.
these jackwagons show up. The 2.5 Amigos.
Oh, dude, first off, get Joshua Harrison to do this. Have you ever heard his voice acting?
No, is it
It's
good?
fantastic.
Is it? Is it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. He has such a sultry radio voice that, like, dude, it'll make you come, like ASMR style. It's fucking crazy. You don't even got to touch your dick. It's,
Oh, really?
yeah, it's bananas.
Almost like this?
No,
Sort of.
nothing like that.
No, not as good. Thank you.
Yeah,
For
nothing
crushing my
like
dreams.
that.
No,
Thank you.
it's okay.
All right.
Dude, I wanted to make weird and obscure ASMRs for my Instagram and stuff like that. That's an idea that I had. Would just like have domestic violence downstairs ASMR, where it's just like you trying to ignore your
Mouse.
parents
Hold on.
fighting.
Mouse traps.
Hold on. Domestic violence ASMR.
That's an idea.
Can we go into?
Can we hear a little bit? Do you have anything?
Oh yeah, it's just your parents fighting out like downstairs while you're upstairs trying to ignore it.
I wish-
like it's just
I
like
wish they would go to sleep.
no. It's more like just like
Mom,
lo-fi tech music playing, like just kind of like Hobo Johnson and the Lovemakers type shit, just like. And then in the background you just hear like, I fucking swear. Like,
I hate you so much. Tom,
yeah.
you're a fucking dick.
Just like, Brad, I swear to fucking
You call Pamela so much. Why do you call Pamela so much?
Brad, your secretary's a slut. I can tell. I'd really like it if they were also whispering in an ASMR type of. But I fell in love with ASMR just in the same way that it's just fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's so many weird ASMR categories. You can watch like horror ASMR. You can watch ASMR where it's like people supposed to be in bunkers in World War II. It's crazy. There's so many genres of ASMR. Like you can watch people eating fake glass. Like, dude, I do this. Me and the girl do this. We'll make a
Me and
plate.
the girl.
And the girl.
Me and the girl. Me and
Yeah,
the lady.
Yeah.
Me and the lady do this. We'll make playlists on Spotify where it's just like all just like kind of relevant heater music. But every once in a while, we'll just put like celery eating ASMR, and it's just like so you'll hear just like the newest hottest track, and then someone just taking a huge bite of a celery stalk, and it sends shivers down your fucking spine.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually like I don't know how to describe a sound as terrifying.
But it is?
It is.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking awful. Like, if you've ever listened... Dude, you can get edible bricks online. How crazy is that? You can get a brick that is edible and, I don't know, tastes like a brick. Yeah. Like, and it just, like, people will take, like, huge bites of it, and it sounds like...
What is it made of, though?
It's like, I don't know. I imagine
Clay?
it's made out of,
Clay?
like, the planter's foam
Sugar?
that's used in, like, gardens and stuff like that.
I
But,
don't
like,
think that's edible.
it's not, but I want to take a big bite out of it, you know?
Because it sounds good on the...
Oh,
when you hear
dude,
it?
have you ever stuck your finger in a box of planter's foam?
Not lately.
Oh, yeah, it's good
Yeah,
shit.
is it?
It's good shit.
I'm missing out?
You're
I don't-
missing out.
I don't call her planter's foam. But yes, I've stuck
Yes.
my fingers in there.
Her
Okay,
name is
okay.
Stacy?
Stacy, the planter foam.
Oh, yeah.
No, we call her Daisy.
No.
Oh, that's a flower joke.
Which he will be.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But
But there's so many different types of ASMR out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
It's
I
so good.
have to look at that.
But you know what I found recently on the way, actually on the car ride over here, what I found with my buddy,
Yeah.
diarrhea ASMR.
Oh, is that a thing?
Oh, it's the worst thing in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it the mouth or is it the other side?
no, it's your butt.
Yeah.
It's basically someone holding their iPhone as close to their asshole as they can without getting physical shit on it.
Oh.
And like just letting loose into a toilet, and it sounds like actually like cancer to the ears.
Oh.
It's terrible, and my buddy played it all throughout my Kia Soul, and I wanted to drive into oncoming traffic. It was
Wow.
fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
You ever hear someone have diarrhea specifically? Like you can, it's not even like you can hear a solid shit. You can hear the diarrhea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, it's so weird. The audio is so good you can hear him pushing. And it's just like and then just like, hey, dude, it's the fucking worst. I would rather kill myself any day of the week than listen to that again. Fuck you, Hayden. Like,
wow.
that's just facts.
Good times.
It is
What's next on the whiteboard?
Right.
the whiteboard.
All right, the whiteboard. Well, we don't like to call
You
it
know
that.
what?
We like to call it the board.
Oh, the board.
Oh,
Sorry,
just because
sorry.
you know.
That makes it sound more technical and
Yeah,
mechanical.
yeah. Just because to be PC.
Oh yeah, we're trying to be PC with.
Oh,
everything.
sorry.
So you
The Caucasian board.
right? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So recently in one of your hometowns at one point, California,
Remove.
recently is they're getting rid of the gender names of things. They're getting rid of the manhole
What do you mean? Like a manhole and
covers.
just-
They're getting rid of the name manhole covers. They're
But
going to change it.
They're going to stay there, right? There's
They're
not
going to
just
be
gonna
there is going to be
huge
not a hole.
potholes.
It's going to be an actual cover, but it's not going to be a manhole cover.
What is it going to be called?
It's it's going to be changed to a maintenance hole.
That's a terrible sound.
Yeah, that's your favorite. He found it.
Why are you doing that?
That sounds horrible. Turn that off.
I hope you know other people are trying to listen to this podcast right now. Like,
Oh,
no
turn
one
it off.
enjoys
Turn it off.
that.
Turn that off.
no
Turn
one
that off.
enjoys that. I
Turn
want
that
you
off.
to know that no one enjoys that. I'm pretty sure that's the specific video he pulled up earlier. And so now everyone at home can see how much
know.
of a terrorist attack on the ears that is.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It sounded like you're making like some weird like poppin' fresh popcorn.
It sounds like you're like listening to the toilet
It
of
sounds
a
like you're making popcorn in the tin, like the old days.
Dude,
And
it sounds like you're
it's in the thing where it's on the fire, and you're.
Dude, it sounds like you're listening to a toilet.
No,
at
don't
Love's.
play it again. Don't play it
If you
again.
play
No, that's
it,
gross.
I will walk out of this podcast
Don't do
on
it.
Facebook.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Dude, it hurts my ears. Why are you trying to hurt me like that?
disgusting, man.
I hope you know that whenever someone gets in my car, I'm like, do you want to hear a good song? I immediately turn on 10 hours
that
of
on?
dog whistle. No, dog whistle. It just, like, it's the loudest pitch thing. I made my friend's ears ring for 3 days. Like, it was so fucking funny. Like, dude, like, we do this thing in my friend group where we'll, basically, if you look up happy birthday and then your name, you will find it. Like, you will find a video on YouTube where it's happy birthday and then your name, and they will say it in the video, and it is one of the most disturbing things. That when you hear a computer say your name specifically, like, you just, like, when you hear, like, it's your birthday today, Tristan, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, there's a demon summoning me. Like, somehow the NSA knows who I am specifically, and they
Right.
know my browser history. You know what I mean? I gotta get out there quick. You know what I mean? It's fucked up. I can't handle that. Are you looking it up? I see you tweedling.
Tweedling.
I see you tweedling on your iPad Mini. I
promise
see
I'm
you
not.
searching in fucking YouTube, you boner. Don't try to fool me with your almost Yu-Gi-Oh hat on. That does kind of look
That's
like
our logo.
That's our logo.
by the way.
I know. It kind of looks like the Yu-Gi-Oh font.
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Are you serious?
Have you seen the?
No,
Have you ever?
we were going for a Fresh Prince type look.
No, it definitely almost looks. Look
Yeah,
up
Mike is
since
not
you're
up. There we
since
go.
you're so privy with that fucking iPad.
Yeah,
Why don't
privy with the iPad?
wait, look up the Yu-Gi-Oh logo and then tell me it
Yu-Gi-Oh
doesn't look like the
logo.
logo on your hat. Are you looking it up on YouTube because that won't work?
No, I'm just looking at the Yu-Gi-Oh.
It kind of looks like it.
It's
I
the
feel
card thing, right?
Yeah, no, dude, I fuck with Yu-Gi-Oh
You do?
so hard when I was
You do?
younger. Oh yeah, when I was younger, dude, I had binders full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom gave them away when I got grounded one year, and I've not forgiven that bitch since. You know, that's a whole collection where it's a dude,
That
Blue Eye
bitch.
Shining Dragon. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I see it.
Does
Yeah,
it
you
look like it?
Kind of.
I call that shit. Wait, tell me. Show.
Wow, it kind of does. A little bit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Am I ruining your entire podcast right now? That'd be so funny if you guys have to change your whole.
No, we're not gonna fucking
logo.
change it. No, fuck them.
Oh no, dude, fuck,
Fuck 'em.
Yu-Gi-Oh's been like,
It's
dude,
like 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's been canceled for like 5 years. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, when I used to do Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was younger and stuff like that, like, I was super into them. And I wish that I could...
He's right, dude. Because Fresh Prince doesn't look like our shit at all.
Not as much.
Yeah, it looks
That one
definitely...
kind of does.
It definitely...
Which one? This one right
That
here?
one, yeah.
It looks way more like the Yu-Gi-Oh
Wow.
than the
Does
dude.
look more like Yu-Gi-Oh.
So do you have a secret? So all right. here's-
No, I never did Yu-Gi-Oh. I never even knew.
fucking God!
So here,
I'm so happy I brought this to your attention. I'm so happy it's me. So we can all be here at the same moment we figure it out. Oh, dude,
So
it
I-
looks exactly like you.
Your Mickey Mouse thing makes so much more sense now.
Oh,
The
dude.
high pitch. The high pitch.
Oh, yeah,
High pitch,
dude.
yeah.
I just get excited. No.
So when he created it, this guy right here created
That was
our
me.
logo. Yep. He was all like, "Oh, it looks Fresh Prince."
That's to me. That's how it looked
Yeah.
like to me.
Yep.
I didn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh.
Little-
I don't know anything about
li-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, obviously he watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, I
at
didn't.
some point in
No,
his
I
life.
never did.
He's got that Exodius on your fucking cap. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
I've
No one
never-
would get that shit. No one would get that shit here.
I've
Exodia,
I've
Blue Eye
never-
Shining Dragon, all that shit, blood. I'm on that. You know what I mean? I fucked with Yu-Gi-Oh, dude.
Wow, dude.
I fucked with
Wow.
Dude, I'm about to activate a trap card on your bitch ass.
don't-
That's what dude, I got the fucking slider deck arm.
So
Dude,
is that why you really came on? Because
yeah, I
Yeah,
came on
that's
to
why.
rep my fucking Yu-Gi-Oh advert. Yeah. I'm actually sponsored by Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
You can
and
find
I
me.
was here. I was an agent to spawn you guys.
Oh yeah, no, you can find my card in stores. Blue Eyes Shining Gay Man.
Dude, we're not gonna finish the rest of our agenda. Let's just let it go.
no,
Just
I want to
let it
figure
go.
out.
I was
He's
gonna
gonna-
name this. What's going on? Fuck
Go
it.
ahead.
Whatever. It
No,
doesn't
go ahead.
matter.
No, go ahead.
Name what's going on. I want to hear it.
No, you already ruined it.
Okay, cool. What are we going on to next?
No, it's
tap
gone.
dancing.
It's gone. It's
Tap dancing?
completely
That's
gone.
Tell me more.
Top Gun.
That's
Top
a
Gun.
reference that came
Top-
outside of that was a reference that was during the break.
Was it? Did we talk about? Oh,
Yeah, that was.
let's not talk about that.
Yeah,
Let's not talk
yeah,
about
yeah. That was a break
No,
reference out
no,
on the
it's not.
patio.
It's not.
You
It's
silly
That was a
bitch.
non-recorded
Yeah, that was
portion.
not
Let's
good.
not bring it up.
Forgot
Don't,
about
don't
that.
bring it up.
Yeah,
Not
that's
touching
it. Yeah.
Leave it where it is.
Yeah.
Let it lie in its dark
All right.
path.
Top Gun.
Top Gun. What
So
are we
you
talking
okay?
about?
First off, you never seen
The
the
first
original
one.
I'd never seen the first Top Gun. No,
Yeah.
No.
no.
Why?
I don't know. It's just never come across my path.
Like you never had the urge to watch it, right?
It's not that. It's just I've never had it in my possession
Do you
to watch.
Okay. Do you like Tom Cruise or do you hate him?
No, I like them. No,
Okay.
I like them.
Oh, so you're part of Scientology.
So you're in the Scientology
No,
crew
oh,
or what?
yeah, I am.
You want them?
Oh,
You
yeah,
want to
I
be
am.
recruited?
Dude, I'm trying to get as much fetins as I possibly can, blood. Like, that's just me, dog.
So you're gonna do your Thetan test and figure out where you're.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to figure out how sinful I am.
Yeah.
Straight off the bat.
Yeah, and
You know what I
tell
mean?
them all the bad things. so you
Oh,
can-
yeah. First off, I'm going to tell them everything I've ever known. And they're
Right,
gonna
and
tell
everything
me,
you've ever done.
Yeah, and they're going to tell me it's wrong, you know? Just as they do as Scientologists. And then they're going to offer me, like, I don't know, is it like the full body underwear that they have?
No, that's Mormons. But,
Oh, shit.
Close.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same
Yeah,
crazy.
same kind of crazy.
Yeah, same crazy.
But they basically kind of put you in the path to where you want to either pay more to
Pay
go
more.
deeper into the
I feel like
training,
I
right?
feel like South Park ruined that for me. Like
Did
it
it?
took all the adventure. I know there's just like ghosts behind it and stuff like that.
yeah. There's like
And
aliens
honestly,
and volcanoes and
if there's-
DC-12s.
Honestly, if like the basis of your religion is ghosts, not a good idea.
Mormons, yeah, same. Both, yeah, I agree. Both are bad.
Yeah, I mean like
Not
just,
to, I mean, where we are, there's a lot of Mormons, but
oh yeah, you and Gilbert, homie.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah, there's more.
Yeah,
this
lots.
is Mormon Central, dude.
Mesa and Gilbert's bad.
I'll have you know,
Really?
Chandler has one of the
Bad.
best Goodwills
Or
of all time.
not bad, but
Goodwills.
you know
is-
Yeah.
Which one?
I
Which
know what
one?
you're
Which
saying.
one? Which one? Tell me.
It's like literally, I think it's down Cooper or something like that. It's down
Okay.
is sort of on the north side. Basically, they have a Savers and a couple Goodwills that are amazing, mostly because Mormon people come here and they're like, "Hey, I'm not Mormon." They get here and I'm just like, "Oh fuck, I am Mormon." And so they're like, I gotta sell all my fun clothes, and so they go to Goodwill and they give them away. And so that's originally I shop all my clothes, everything I'm wearing right now, including the hat, is from Goodwill. Like everything,
No way.
top to bottom.
Disagree.
No.
I
He's
saw
he's
this. I
110%.
saw this at Dillard's like fucking 2 weeks ago.
I'm not kidding. This,
That was-
the shirt underneath.
I saw this at Dillard's. I was gonna buy it, but I said no.
Yeah. The outdoors live adventure
Yes.
shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, the
but I wasn't
fucking-
gonna pay $55.
Dude, the bat. Dude, I
no,
honestly.
he got that at Dillard's Rack. That's where it was.
Is that a thing? That's
Hey,
Oh,
no, it's
that's
Nordstrom Rack.
Yeah,
oh,
right, sorry.
that makes more sense.
You're making up stores
That
over
makes
here?
more sense.
I'm so mad I knew that. I'm just like, first off, it's not Dillard's, it's Nordstrom. But like, I fucking love fashion, and I try to make the best out of anything I can get. So I shop exclusively at Goodwill, and I try to make the best out of like the rare finds that I find.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Real question: do you
right.
have a
Back to the original question, though.
No, hold on. I have,
go
I have a
on.
fashion
Let
question.
him finish.
Thank
Fine.
you, please.
I'll
Thank
let
you.
him finish.
Do you have a piano tie?
Do I have a piano tie?
Or are you looking for one? Because I have like 3 of them.
No, first off, I don't.
Go.
Second off, when I was in senior year of high school,
I don't know
to
where this is
prom,
going, but okay.
to prom,
Yeah.
I wore a Prince-styled ruffle white
Oh
shirt.
my God, brilliant! Was
Shut
it
the
purple
fuck
too?
up. You
Was-
were
did
not
you-
wearing a
You
fucking
think
Prince
I wasn't?
blouse.
No,
you think
I
I
think
wasn't?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
you
wearing
did.
my mom's blouse, blood. It was fucking nuts, dude. I showed up there and stunted on every so-and-so who dared come into that Arizona Cardinals stadium. Dude, it was fucking madness. I walked in there with a navy blue on navy blue fucking tuxedo
Shut the fuck up.
with a floral,
Oh my
not like
God.
floral,
Shut the fuck
but a
up right now.
ruffle
How
print.
many people thought you were Prince?
First off,
9 people?
let me tell you this.
9 people.
Let
at
me
least.
tell you
9
this.
at least.
Let me tell you this. I had dropped out of high school that following January, so it had been 3 months before any of my teachers had seen me.
Did you
And
follow the doves?
No, I showed up to prom straight up making the doves cry.
Right,
with this ruffle-ass shirt. All my teachers had not seen me for 2 months. And they're just like, where the fuck did you go? And I'm like, I went to online high school. Also, I'm stunting on you bitches. Dude, I was wearing...
And I went to Goodwill to get my outfit.
No, I was wearing my dad's white and black platform boogie night shoes. To fucking prom. I went up to... Dude, I was talking shit to the cop at prom the entire night. It was fucking amazing. I was going up to him and I'm just like, who's your date? Like, it just completely... Just like, I was walking up to him with like... Basically, at the end of the night, they handed out like fake champagne, which is just sparkling apple cider. Yeah. And they were just like, let's have a toast to senior year and all that. And so I had like 7 in my hands just all throughout. And I walked past the cop and I was just like, can you believe these pussies have a dry bar? And just like pounded all of them like at the same time. And I'm like, I'm glad I pregame, bro. And dude, it was the fucking best. Dude, I love talking shit to cops, mostly because I'm a white man. That really alley-oops the whole situation. It really, like, if anyone else was to do it, I'm pretty sure they would be shot and killed right on the spot. Yeah, but
he would.
At least here in Arizona, for sure.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, dude, Joe Arpaio has wet dreams about you, blood. Like, for sure. Like, absolutely. Like, he's just jerking it, thinking about how you're, like, afraid of ice cubes and shit like that just because of the association, you know?
I can't.
You're wordless?
No, I lost train of thought. I'm
all right.
done.
So,
let's talk about Top Gun.
No, we kind of touched on that.
Did we?
All right.
We kind of did. I mean,
let us know where
Tristan. Tristan seems like a Tom Cruise. Like
he's gonna live forever.
I can't see.
Am I in love with Katie Holmes?
And he's gonna be the young of the Scientology upbringing.
No, I just can't see Tristan.
Yeah, just say my name right. It's fine.
No, I don't.
I mean,
know
it's
names.
not like we came back from the break.
No, Scottum.
Scottum?
Albertum.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just what it is.
I feel a part of the club.
Yeah,
nice.
there you go. Yeah.
You're
I can't see you growing, aging.
aging.
That's all right. You're not good with words right now.
I feel that.
Here's the thing. Quantum Albert didn't show up, so somebody
you're gonna be a quantum.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm traveling right now.
No, I definitely feel like I've been doing stand-up in the Phoenix community since I was 16, so I feel like a lot of people have seen me grown up, and it's kind of weird because I feel like they don't think I grow up. I just kind of get older around them.
Right.
And, like, it's just, like, my kind of personality develops at a point where they don't realize it. You know? Like, I'm pretty sure if I, like, played one of the sets that I did when I was 16 and, like, compared my attitude on stage compared to where I am now, completely different. Yeah, right. I can almost positively agree with you. Wow. Like, it's just, like, my complete outlook on comedy and just life has changed since then. Yeah. Like, it's kind of crazy because when I started at such a young age, at like 16 and all that, it's just like I hadn't
How'd you get into clubs at 16?
My dad took me everywhere I went. I had stand-up Scottsdale. That was my Wednesday night mic, and I went there every single week.
Wow.
And after...
It's amazing.
Yeah, after that...
It's really good.
Yeah, I would
Parental support right there.
I would show up, dude. I would show up there at 5 o'clock every day. I would wait there 2 hours every single time for the mic to start. And then my dad would show up at 7. He worked right down the street. And we would go up. We would sign up. We would go. I would perform. And then we would talk about my set while we're going to go get dinner and stuff like that. Just getting like Waffle House or... I'm not going to burp in this mic. I'm a fucking professional. But...
Okay.
But, no, we would just sit and talk about my set. Well, we just went out and, like, ate, like, Five Guys or just went out and got a burger or something to eat like that. We talked about what I did on stage.
So, were they different Five Guys or they were, like, the same Five Guys? Or
it was pretty much like it was the one over by my house. Like, the Waffle House over... The Waffle House over...
It was the restaurant. It wasn't 5 different guys.
No, it wasn't 5 individual guys who I'd hate to feed me. Yeah. I'm
just trying to clarify.
Yeah, no, I'm talking 5 Guys burger and some fries. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
No, but every time I go there, I draw an order.
Fry their thing?
What do you mean? Their
Wait,
penis?
that sounds kind of gross.
Deep fry your penis? That'd be terrible, but honestly
Sucks for that
delicious.
I'm
No,
just trying to clarify the Five Guys. You
Yeah.
ate Five Guys.
Like-
Okay, go on.
like the people at my local the people at my local Waffle House know me and my dad because of how many times we've come there over like at the end of open mics just to talk about just the set and stuff like that. Over the last like 4 years, you know what I mean? Like I've been doing it for like a minute. I'm coming up on 5.
5 years.
Yeah, and like it's
So how has your dad influenced you on like your stand up? How is he like? Has he critiqued you to a point?
he's
of,
critiqued me in some points, and
Yeah.
he's like kind of shown me ways that I feel like in some like. I feel like my dad has a different outlook on stand-up right now. Like, he's not going on stage, so he just kind of gets, like, the feeling of the crowd whenever he's there. So whenever, like, I would kind of, like, pitch a joke to him and he would, like, offer a different avenue, I would try to take it and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, because he doesn't go on stage.
Yeah, he doesn't go on stage, so it's kind of hard to kind of bring that from the audience perspective to the stage perspective because it's a different animal.
You kind of have to blend the two, right?
Yeah. Like I have a hard time. Like I pitch jokes to my mom all the time. She's home more often than my dad. My dad's home from like my dad's not home from like 9 to 8. And like by the time he gets home, I'm already gone. So I don't see him until midnight that night, and he's already asleep. So, like, I get to bounce a lot of jokes off my mom and stuff like that. And what I learned from her is she adds way too much fat to jokes. She just, like, absolutely fattens up every joke with words that are unnecessary to be there. And almost like I used it as, like, a bad example to do stand-up. You know what I mean? I'm just like, say if I wanted to make the joke worse, that's how I would do it. And then, like...
And then you trim the fat.
Yeah, and then I keep on knocking
right.
over.
Dude, no, this is a regular thing that happens.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
that's good. He
that's
does
a
that.
perfect position.
He
He's
does-
just
he's
on
been-
the back of Steve Nash, dude.
He's been there.
Dude, that's fantastic. But
We've had Iron Man have sex with Luchador have sex with Iron Man, and then Steve Nash carrying it. It's been a thing.
That's been a
no
thing.
matter what, it's sexy, and that's all that matters.
Sex sells.
Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be that was easy. I just saw a red button. I'm like, I can only imagine one slogan that comes with this, and it was completely wrong. No, but I don't know. My mom just adds a lot of fat to jokes and stuff like that, so it's almost like kind of like a what not to do. And then my dad kind of adds like unnecessary vulgar tags, so it's kind of like if I wanted to go completely blue with this joke, that's kind of where I could go with it. But I know in my heart, like I do a lot of my jokes after shows. You know, when I would do a lot of my writing after shows. Like I'll come home after a show, I'll just be on the Hive doing stand-up comedy, and I'll just sit there and write for an hour or two. And like I feel like it really kind of helps me because I'm still in like the attitude of it. And like when I wake up in the morning and stuff like that, I try to get myself in the writing atmosphere and just kind of get myself in the comedy atmosphere. But it's a little hard, you know what I mean? Just like as soon as you wake up, what do you want to do? Like for me at least, I want to go smoke. I want to go eat. I want to go have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Like not
I want to go to the Waffle House.
Yeah, right.
Go eat
Like-
Five Guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so like
Brown, Hawaiian, white. I mean, yeah, Five Guys.
Oh, I get it.
Nice.
I get it. I thought you were naming
Yeah.
types of buns to put hamburgers on. Like
don't know where
Hawaiian
he was
roll,
going, but-
white roll. I guess brown roll is whole wheat. No, but it's just like it's been a lot of fun, man. And I've got some stuff coming up that I'm really excited about, and I've had some stuff happen that I'm really excited about, and it's just like I'm waiting just to see where this shit goes, man. It's been a lot of fun, and like I definitely couldn't see myself doing any other career just because I wouldn't want it to, and I wouldn't be happy, and I would definitely kill myself at a young age. And
I mean, you kind of already are being a comedian. I mean, that's what you do on a nightly basis. You kill.
Oh, yeah. Either you kill either you do
yourself
awesome
or the
you,
audience.
Yeah.
You
True.
pick.
Yeah.
You pick. I don't know. We don't know.
It's true.
yeah, I mean, like I try to every time like one thing I like to do with stand-up comedy, and I would really like for other people to try and do this and see how it helps them if they're ever trying to start doing stand-up comedy, is just kind of realize that God damn it, I'm pin slapping this fucking guy.
Realize you are going to destroy our set.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
And
It's all right.
then-
It's okay.
Dude, I will straight up supermarket sweep all these fucking things off of this goddamn poker table. Don't think I won't. No.
It's fucking Guy Fieri's like.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a fucking potato pie out of all of my fucking.
Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna make
minis.
one broad gesture and throw all these at the Facebook Live cam. But no, so like,
It's okay. Just run with it. Just run with it. Just run with it.
So you say.
so what I was, fuck that thing. Dude. So what I was
Lose
saying
your
was
horse.
one of the only things that differentiates you between the crowd and you being a comedian is the fact that you know what you're going to say for the next couple of minutes. You know what
Right.
I mean?
All right,
It's true.
let me give you a little insight of how I've seen you as a bystander.
Yeah,
With your.
because I don't have that perspective at all.
You know, the first time I ever seen you was at the Quail. You were
Quail?
doing an open mic. Yep.
Was that before Raymond Howard,
No. Raymond Howard. No.
the large African American man, gay? I followed him once at Quail Lounge, and I think that's the only time I've ever done the show. But honestly, I could have been drunk and just forgot. So continue.
Continue. No, I think it was the same night that there was the black handicap guy because he killed it.
Glendon
that night.
McGee?
Maybe.
Yeah, with the guy with cerebral palsy.
Yes.
Glendon McGee.
Yeah.
Amazing fucking comedian.
Dude,
I
you
love
can't-
Glendon McGee.
You can't not see him and like laugh
Yeah.
at any word he says. But
Dude, do
either
you want to
way.
hear something so funny? So I'm standing outside of Grand Avenue Pizza. It's an open mic that's actually happening tonight, Sunday. And so I'm standing outside of Grand Avenue Pizza, and I'm staying there with Lou Moon, who I used to run a podcast with, actually called Ghost Boys, where we talk about ghosts.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was a fun podcast. Basically, what we would do is we would bring people onto the podcast with
That
ghost
seen
stories,
ghosts?
and we would
Awesome.
try to disprove their ghost stories live on air. So basically,
Not true.
Yeah, no.
Not true.
Basically,
Like that.
most episodes ended with "Fuck you, we're right, Ghost Boys." You know what I mean?
So
Like,
kind of how half our episode just ended.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
So basically, we're sitting outside there. We were just having a conversation. And Glendon McGee comes up to us, and he's just like, "Yo, you guys ever feel like a black slave named Gumby?" And just walks right past us.
Yes,
and I'm
that's
just
him.
like,
He has a fucking joke about this. It's amazing,
dude,
I'm
it's
not even gonna-
fucking fantastic. Dude, first off, we broke down as people, like laughing so hard at that fucking thing because, like, the amount of organic chemistry that came with it, the amount of like how he organically flowed into the conversation, almost like he was about to say something that kind of went into what we were talking about, and he just hits us with a right hook. It just completely dismantled our whole reality. It was absolutely Glendon McGee
No.
is fucking amazing, and I
That
think he
is-
should
that
be
is-
booked everywhere. Absolutely.
That is the night that I first saw you at the Quail, because when he brought that joke with Gumby, the entire place fucking erupted.
Oh yeah,
It
it's
was-
amazing.
I mean, the whole 13 people that were there, because it's the Quail.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it was more than 13 people, but it was still.
Yeah, like 20. Like 20 to 17. You're
It's
right.
Still, it just blew up.
Did it?
when he went? Yeah, when he went off on his Gumby joke. Like, you can't. That.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
He's
what
an
were you saying?
absolute crusher, and I think it's unfortunate that not a lot of people, maybe around the Phoenix scene, have heard of him, just because he doesn't get as much state time at local clubs and stuff like that.
That's true.
I think it's really unfortunate just because he's been doing it for so long, and he's so fucking amazing at what he does, and he just knows how to play to what he. It's I don't want to make it seem like offensive or anything, but he knows to play to what he almost encapsulates on stage. Like
Yeah.
people,
He knows
when-
how to,
Yeah.
he knows
Yeah,
how to play
when
the
he-
audience.
yeah, when he
almost.
goes on stage, people kind of understand that there's like not immediately something there's something immediately kind of noticing about him and stuff like that, and he
Right.
immediately plays to it and just runs with it, and it's fucking amazing. I love Glendon.
What's great about that night is, so I saw your stand up that night for the first time, you doing your shit on an open mic. We then saw you as a group together, and I brought this up to these guys, like, hey, I've seen this kid before. Like, his comedy's a little different. Like, you just be open-minded.
It's so weird to be referred to as a kid. You know what I mean? Even being 21 and stuff like that, because I feel like
you're young in the game, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But I've been young in the game to where, like, I'm
Since
4 years older in the
Yeah.
game, and I feel like I should be
now.
older.
5
Yeah,
years.
you
right?
should.
Almost 5. Almost
Yeah.
5. Next
That's
April
true,
is going to be
that's
5.
true.
April
Yeah.
22nd. April 22nd is when I started
I think
comedy,
that's
right before I turned 17.
that's the downside of like when you started, because you started so young. Everybody's gonna think that you're the kid
The young
until
guy.
you've made a name for yourself.
Well,
which
I
you're
think
already
I think he
starting.
has.
You're
I think
already
he
starting
has.
because of fucking Kill Tony.
Kill Tony.
I'm just
You've already made
dude,
that name. Like people are gonna be, they're gonna envy you because you've already made that name for yourself on Kill Tony.
Dude, it's like every time I go into a stand-up or like every time I go into a show, I just want to do the best I can possibly do because I don't have a job. I don't have anything like that. I'm basically all I'm waiting for every single day is just to get on stage.
So here's the question: when you were on the
That's awesome.
Sonoran showcase, why didn't you do your best?
Because honestly, do you know what? You want to know something? The Sonoran Showcase.
Wait
I
a
was
minute,
thinking
you didn't
about
do his
this.
best? You didn't
No,
do your
I
best?
didn't. I didn't think I did my best at the Sonoran Showcase, and I'll be honest with you. I think if I went back there now, I would be able to do better and stuff like that, and be able to kind of what I think. I have weird rules when it comes to stand-up comedy. Like when I'm doing stand-up, I don't want to wear anything that's an open-face jacket.
Dude, I want you to wear Eddie Murphy's Raw.
Oh my
Not-
god,
not
that's
speci-
perfect.
All right,
That'd be awesome.
not specifically to his outfit.
Oh, just
either
a-
the red
a
or the
jacket wearing
purple.
makeup or
but
bacon.
you have this thing. You showed up in what you showed up today, right?
Yeah.
On Wednesday night when you showed up to Boycott,
Yeah.
that outfit was perfect for stand-up comedy. Like your trend of things, like if you continually show up
Dude.
in an outfit, like, and you always do,
I
you,
fucking love fashion so much.
dude. I
So
hear
much.
no, I hear
can
what-
see it.
I
I
no,
can
I
see
hear
it.
what you're saying, but like your fashion is beyond the scope of a normal person. Like you're in a
so
Yeezy
glad
stage
because-
right now.
I'm so glad because of that, because I want to kind of like I want to pioneer
Yeah.
a kind of like self-confidence in fashion to where you
I
can
agree.
wear
Yeah,
whatever
just
the
do what you want.
fuck
Fuck
you
it.
want.
Fuck it.
Wherever the fuck you want. And honestly, it doesn't even fucking dude, I wish I found like honestly, the reason why I shop exclusively at Goodwill, and the reason why is because it's no matter what, every store you go to, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're never going to find the same thing at
that's
at
true.
two different
Never.
Goodwills.
No,
never.
Never.
And
Yeah.
so, like, I go to the shoe section. I go to the. I have a ritual every time I go to Goodwill. I go to the shoes. I go to the coats. I go to the men's activewear. I go to long sleeves, and I go to short sleeves. And so,
Dude, why are you so
awesome.
sexist?
what
Why are you not shopping in the women's section?
are you?
Oh,
wait.
yeah.
Do you think I don't?
Good answer.
Wait, do you think I don't?
You
because
didn't mention
because
it. You
be-
didn't mention it.
Because
so
I
let's-
definitely go to the women's section. I have a plaid colored woman's jacket that
But
I
he
wear
didn't- but he-
as we speak. I have it hanging in my closet.
Are you
definitely.
wearing
But he
women's
never,
panties right
but he
now?
never said that he only went to the men's, did he?
Oh,
I
good
def-
answer.
I de-
mentioned
Good answer.
men's.
Oh.
I definitely exclusively shop in men's, but I will go and voyage off into the women's extra larges because I know those fit my arm length and they also are slender on me. So I'll go into the women's extra large, and then I will also go into like the size 12 to 14 women's pants because I feel like the men's
All right.
pants,
Go
they're not
on.
as fun. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of
See,
men's pants are
You
just
like,
like
you like to have the
Hold on.
fake pockets in the front?
No, what
No,
about, what about like the 80s women's Adidas apparel? Or not even
Oh,
Adidas,
you're
just like
lucky if you can find some shit like that at Goodwill. Like, dude, I found
are
like,
you serious?
Dude,
Like this
yeah,
doesn't happen.
no, I'm talking serious.
All right,
Like,
okay.
if you're trying to find like an Adidas tracksuit, like one of two and two of two, like trying to find like something that goes well together and something that's meant to go well together, so rare. so rare at Goodwill. Like, it's really hard to find something that's like, I've found maybe like 2 or 3 items that have maybe.
Oh my god, I love how serious you are about this.
Dude.
Like, I just
Dude.
I'm almost ready to like fucking just
Go
jerk
to
off
Goodwill?
right now. Like I can't.
That sounds
I
weird.
can't. No,
That
no.
sounds
Like
weird.
the seriousness of.
You want to jerk off on
him.
the seriousness?
Yes.
No, I'm talking serious. Dude,
I
I
have kinks. Just leave me alone.
No,
But
no.
either way,
I literally
I get it,
spent.
I guess.
Go on.
I spend 2 to 3 days a week going to Goodwill, and there's 5 to 6 locally to me. I live on the west side, and they run rampant.
so when we get off the mic, give your secrets away. I don't want you to.
Yeah, no, but basically, I basically have like a 4 that I go to every Tuesday and Thursday called the Quad.
Do you ever go on Saturdays when it's half offs?
No, that's a lie. That's a big false.
That's
It's
not
a
true.
No,
That's
no,
real.
no.
That's
But
real.
the thing is,
Not
the
all good
reason-
things are there that good time. Is that
yeah,
what I mean?
because everyone's going. Everyone's going. The best day to go are Tuesdays and Thursdays because that's when the clothes reset. That's when they start stacking
Get new
stuff.
shit, new
That's
shit.
when they put new stuff on the rack
Shelf.
and stuff like that. So when you go Saturday, you're getting like Tuesday and Thursday stuff at half off, but at the same time, it's not there because the people who've come early on, or like later on in the day and stuff like that, they've already taken it. They've already taken it. It's
So
there.
it's just the fall off or whatever's left.
Yeah,
basically.
so it's a Tuesday or Thursday thing. I go every single week, and sometimes I don't even buy stuff. I just browse. You know what I mean? Like it's to the point where I know specific coats at specific Goodwills. And to where I could be like, oh, do you want a Tommy Hilfiger coat? Well, it's at the Goodwill at Litchfield. Like, it's like, if you're a size medium, I know where you can get one.
You better create an app for that.
Dude, I fucking could. My brain is a endless compendium of Goodwill, good years. Yeah.
Fucking name it Goodwill me.
Yeah, dude,
Me.
I spend so much time there, man. Like, honestly, I really care about it in the sense of just, like, I try to make, like, I've always thought about it, like, if I go on the road and stuff like that, and I'm, like, actively, like, traveling from city to city each week, I'm definitely gonna not pack a suitcase and only buy my clothes from Goodwill that day. So I can see what type of outfit I can put together that day of the show during the day. Give me something to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like write a little bit in the morning, get a coffee, go to Goodwill's, then go do the show. Like at the end, it's just like you can honestly, and there's such a high resale value. I found at least 5 or 6 pieces of cashmere, 100% cashmere at Goodwill. Like just turtlenecks, sweaters, like Kenneth Cole stuff. Like I found like these pair of polo velour pants that were like I do a bad thing at Goodwill where I tag swap. Where like say if I go into like say if I find a pair of pants that's $20, right?
Yeah.
I'll find another pair of pants that's the same size, it's $3, and I'll just swap the tags out on them. And so basically, I get that $20 pair of pants for $3.
$3.
Yeah,
Smart,
yeah.
smart.
So it's like ultimate savings on top of ultimate savings because Goodwill they don't make money off of the donations and stuff like that. It's all of just like basically every time you go to Goodwill and every time you go to the cash register, they ask you to donate a little bit to the donation center that they have there, the career center. So it's just like kind of. It's kind of like a self-sustaining economy to where like people donate and they get like $1 or $2 off of every purchase for the career center, and it just kind of makes the world go round.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Bro, just tune on the mic.
No,
Let
don't.
it go. Let it go.
No.
He's a professional.
It's a Rick and Morty.
I'm not gonna burp on the mic.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Come on.
Yeah.
My dad raised
All right,
a
all right.
woman,
Oh, classy lady.
but I
Alright.
fuck with Goodwill way too heavy, man. Like
Yeah,
Goodwill
yeah,
Savers,
apparently.
all that shit.
I feel like you have like a tactic. You have like this thing.
You have a mission plan
Yeah.
for Goodwill.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
dude, me and my dad. I got my dad into Goodwill.
He's
So
digging
like,
into.
oh yeah, the thing is, he doesn't go in for clothes. He goes for audio equipment.
Oh
So
shit!
he has, and
Which
I'm
I
not,
have done already.
yeah,
for our
Have
show.
you?
he has, and I'm not kidding you, a $1,500 1970s setup stereo equipment in his office that he got for $200.
Nice.
With a amp in the corner that's $1,500 that again he got for I don't know $60.
Wow.
All this shit he just took apart, kind of like refurbished it, blew some
Made it
dust in
better.
it, made it better, cleaned it up, and then put it back. Dude, literally, I'm not even kidding. like you sit in there. There's a specific chair he has in his office where you sit in front of the speakers, and there's speakers completely surrounding you. And there's this one, I wish I could remember it, but there's this one song by Stevie Ray Vaughan that he plays, and it feels like you're in the studio. It's like you you understand audio files completely.
You understand music.
You understand why people spend $10 to $1,500, like $1,000 on just like completely crazy sound rooms just because they want the most authentic. Because you can feel it in your fucking bones, dude.
Which is awesome, because maybe we need to talk to your dad when we get our studio.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
One thing that I would suggest, if you guys get a studio and stuff like that, and you're trying to soundproof it,
right?
There's this egg farm over by my house called I forgot the name of it. I think it's not Hilgers, because that's a local orthodontist. I think it's called something Farms. But what are you playing in the background? What are you playing?
I'm trying to throw him off.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? No, but basically, there's a local egg farmer across the street from my house that I'm pretty sure you could buy egg cartons from, and if you line that on the end, it helps soundproofing and stuff like that. So, like that's what I did when I recorded a podcast in my closet for a little while.
Yeah,
and I would use the what's it called, the clothes around us to muffle the sound, and it honestly kind of worked for a little bit. But at the same time, it's just like I feel like if I had a couple like egg cartons, aka like other shit, it would be able to help the podcast more.
Very cool.
Egg cartons.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Isn't that what they used to use before?
They did before the foam.
The foam stuff and everything.
Yeah, man. That's some old school shit.
All right, let's go ahead and outro it out.
Fuck, mate. God damn, we on the outro already? I don't want this shit to end. This has been so fun.
No, this has been great.
Awesome.
You have been amazing.
Thank you. I had so much fun, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Tell us a little bit about like where you're going to be next.
So every Monday I'm going to be at CB Live for the open mic. I run a bucket list open mic at Copper Blues Live over in Desert Ridge off of 101 in Tatum.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's probably, and I'm not going to say anything, but it's the best open mic on Mondays. In the Phoenix area and all around there. And it's a lot of fun. We have a $4 drink special. There's no 2-drink minimum. It's free. You can go in. There's 4 buckets you can put your name into. So there's one for regular comedy. There's one for storytelling. There's one for character work. And there's one for improv. So it's just like, it's a whole lot of fun. There's a whole like kind of active community about it to where you can kind of get like picked for every which one. You know what I mean? And I host it. So like I like to really have like a lot of fun with it and stuff like that. Besides that, I am at This Week Sucks Tonight every Thursday at Stand Up Live, 10:30.
That's actually a pretty good show.
Yeah, no drink minimum. I'm Dr. Clarity there. I butt in during the comedians' performances and try to add my own little clarity and stuff like that. Try to prescribe my own little brand of stand-up. And other than that, I mean, like, you can maybe find me on my own podcast soon, Me and the Man Who Made Me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dropping the name. He's dropping the name.
Yeah, I'm dropping the name. I'm sorry to everyone who suggested names, but I like mine more.
No, that was a good one.
Yeah. Me and the Man Who Made Me, podcast with my dad. Look out on my Instagram. Tristan is a comedian. I'm going to be posting about it. Pretty sure when the first episode comes out, we're going to have some cool shit coming out with it. So it'll be awesome. It's just me and my dad talking about just life and me growing up and stuff like that. So it's going to be really cool.
Cool.
Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me at Tristan is a Comedian on Instagram. You can find me, I'm pretty sure, like Tristan Bowling _11 or some bullshit like that on Twitter, but I don't post on there. But I mostly do everything on Instagram. My Instagram is like kind of where I run my life. And if you want to add me on Facebook and never hear from me, my name is Tristan Bowling. I don't check my I don't.
Why are you not following us on
Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram?
Because you guys, I didn't know you guys had an Instagram until right now this moment. So
we've already followed you on Instagram.
Have you?
Yeah,
well, I'm a bad guy. So
you are the bad guy.
So I don't know.
I'm just calling you out right now.
The thing is, when you have so many followers like I do, it's kind of hard to keep.
Nice.
You know why you have so many. Let's bring up why you have so many followers.
It's exclusively because of Kill Tony. Yeah, that's the only reason why I have any sort of following at all. The reason why anybody
Kill Tony. Make sure you hit us up.
Yeah. Make sure.
Tristan is gonna be all over Amigo Amigos.
Actually,
with
make sure you
yeah.
watch Kill Tony August 14th. Get ready for
shit.
a surprise there. You might see your boy.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
August 14th.
You heard it here first on the
Yeah.
Amigos.
Yeah. August 14th. I'm hopefully gonna be on Kill Tony. Gonna be in LA for a week. So
Nice.
hopefully
Very cool.
Tony Inchcliffe and Red Band will invite me back on, and I'll be able to do my stuff. You know,
Awesome.
I've been
Well,
working
you
on
have
a
the
new
golden
minute.
ticket. They don't need to invite you on.
Yeah,
I know,
you're-
but at the same time, I've been up there more. I hope you know, me redeeming my
Well,
golden ticket has
so
been the
hold-
only person ever redeeming a golden ticket, like ever, in the
Oh,
history of the
really?
show.
Other than William Montgomery,
William Montgomery didn't get a golden ticket.
he just decides to go up there all the time he wants.
No. What happens was William basically in the Kill
He's-
Tony. Do I
yeah.
have to explain Kill Tony at the end of this podcast? God damn it.
Yes, go ahead.
So basically, Kill Tony. There's a regular every
You
week.
don't
It was
have
it was
to,
Ali
but-
Makovsky, and then it was fucking.
You're the next William Montgomery. You're going to take
It
his
was
spot.
it was.
You are going to take William Montgomery's spot. Don't tell me wrong. You're going to do it.
Do you know what? Who knows? I don't even know. I don't even
Don't
know
tell
if
me.
that's going to.
I know who the next William Montgomery is. It's Tristan.
I mean, like, I would love that, and I would love to be a regular on Kill Tony and stuff like that. That being said, I don't feel like I may have the material to spread
You
that
got
far.
it.
But at the
it.
same,
You got it.
Bullshit.
I mean, like,
the entire
hold on.
time you have been here, you
Time
have
out.
written like 4 years worth of material.
Time out. Yeah, time out.
Let's
Like,
get serious.
Let's be real. Like, this whole time that you've been here, you've carried a lot of the show. Like, literally, like, you've been
He's
all...
the guest. He should.
I just feel like
obviously,
I talk too
know
much.
that. Yeah, but still, he did awesome.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But it's
I'm
not.
glad,
It's
I'm
not a
glad.
fucked up thing. I'm just saying that you did awesome.
Yeah.
What
Well,
I mean,
I'm
like,
glad.
you're gonna do an awesome whatever you end up doing. If you're on there all the time, you're gonna do awesome.
honestly, I would like to say this, and I would like to be the first podcast to announce this.
There you go. Do it. Do it.
Look out for me in Chicago.
Awesome.
Oh,
I might. I might.
Oh, are you going to Whataburger Central or what?
No, I might. I'm going over there in October to do a little bit of comedy, little extravaganza. Figure out the open mics there, and who knows? That might
Cool.
be my new little landing ground.
Awesome,
Very
man.
cool.
Ooh,
Nice. Very
fancy pants.
Yeah.
House of Blues. Here comes Tony.
you got it,
Or Tony. Fuck.
That's
I'm
not me.
Tristan.
That's
Yeah,
not me.
Tristan.
Well, you
I was
know.
thinking of Kill
Oh,
Tony.
just
Kill
because
Tony.
it starts with a T.
I was thinking
He gets
of
his T's
Tristan,
confused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get all my T's confused.
like
Anyways.
testosterone and testicles.
Both of them.
Test
I have
tube.
Testicles not growing. Testosterone
Yeah.
not helping.
I'm
Titties.
glad.
Titties.
I'm glad that I involuntarily destroyed your set halfway.
Oh my God, Iron Man! What happened to his arm?
Iron Man definitely lost
That's
a
all right.
hand during this
Well,
podcast, and I've
I
been
don't-
fucking with
yeah.
it, trying to fix it just
He's-
nonchalantly.
it's all right. He's dead.
Do you know what? He is
Spoiler
dead.
alert.
I was about to
Spoiler
say
alert.
spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
And I'm not going to spoil Homecoming, but Iron Man does have a little bit to do with it.
No,
No, not
Don't say anymore.
Homecoming,
Don't say anymore. I haven't
Far
seen
From
it.
Home.
Shh,
Far
I haven't
From
seen
Home.
it. I haven't seen it. Don't ruin it. I
Are
haven't
you
seen it
that
yet.
excited about it?
Well, I'm
hold
not,
on,
but I
hold
want to
on,
see it.
hold on.
Yeah, I know. I want to see it.
Hold on.
You've seen it.
I know. I want to see it again.
In the new Spider-Man,
Tony Stark is gay.
Oh my God, is he?
he just ruined it. He just ruined it for everybody.
Sorry.
It's-
Oh my
there
God.
it is.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to see
Oh,
it now.
God damn
sorry.
it.
He gives Spider-Man a Jarvis butt
handy-
plug
a handy.
that he can put on and complete get.
I hope he's
control.
of age. Does he get of age at the time?
No, not
he's
at all.
Not.
No,
he's
not
in
at
trouble.
all.
That's
No.
why they killed him off.
No,
That's the real reason?
honestly, it's more of like a secret thing you find out about Tony Stark that he's into child pornography, or at least butt plugs that fill children. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but
He's
also
eccentric.
The
He's
next-
eccentric.
The next super butt plug that is out there, so it's like a superhero butt plug.
wait,
Tristan Bowling.
wait.
Oh.
Would you? wait. So you have
Would
to-
you rather?
Would you
No,
slow
no,
dance?
no,
Would you
no.
slow dance with Iron Man?
No, would you
Or-
would you have the potential to get like a full Spider-Man suit with like the iron, like fucking whatever the hell is, and it's like stabby,
yeah.
and stuff like that. It's like the Iron Man. It's like the
The
Spider-Man
Iron Man
kill
Spidey
suit.
suit.
It's like
Yeah,
the
okay.
Spider-Man kill suit. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
High tech, state of the great. But that being said, it has to grow out of a plug in your butt. Would you
so
do it?
comes out and then
Oh,
Or,
yeah.
you have to put it in there. It's always in there, and then it
Oh
comes out.
yeah,
And it's like,
it's always in there. Like
and then when it
So
comes
that
out, it's
there's
like,
no, there's no or.
so
There's
imagine
no or,
imagine
right?
fighting evil while also having a butt plug in you. Imagine the uncomfortable of that, and then
Do you win? Do you win?
no matter what, I feel like you win.
I think eventually you get used to it.
Just
Wouldn't
another
you?
day as
Wouldn't
being
you?
a superhero.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a couple months.
I feel like if you're gonna win, it's worth it.
If you're
to
gonna
be a
win,
superhero.
do you know
Fight
what?
off the
Do
evil.
you know
Yeah,
what?
butt
I
plug.
feel like Captain America would say for the American citizens,
do it.
no matter what.
I would butt plug
no
it.
matter what.
Captain
I would
America-
stick 2 butt
Yeah,
plugs
well-
in.
Well,
He's like,
yeah, what would Cap do?
he,
What
That's
would
it
Cap
is.
do?
What would Cap do?
he comes back. He's like, that's America's ass.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen
Yeah.
Endgame? Have you guys seen Endgame?
Yeah.
Imagine if he just like straight up sat on Thor's hammer, just like the like
which
the
way?
handle.
Which way?
No, the handle. Like the handle
Yeah, okay,
goes
that's
all the
better,
way
though.
up,
That's better though.
and
So
he just flies butt first into Thanos. Just knocks the dude out
So your thought
True.
mentality on that is he picks up Thor's hand.
with his asshole.
butt.
Because that is the only part of his body that is worthy. It's his asshole specifically. He picks it up betwixt his cheeks.
Betwixt.
Yeah.
That's a good
Betwixt
word.
his
That's a
cheeks,
good
and
word.
then he's like, "Yo, hammer, take me where I need to go, hombre."
And then fly me to
And then he
Thanos.
flies right
ass,
into
ass,
Thanos.
ass backwards,
And then
right?
Ass backwards.
And then right
backwards.
behind them, there's like the Valkyrie. There's fucking Pepper Potts
And all the chicks,
whole
the chick,
Little
chick
John.
thing,
They're
and then,
making their fucking feminist
and then
stand.
ass out.
And then Captain
That's how it
America
works.
comes out, and
Yeah.
she's like, "I'm the most
And
powerful
that's how
one of
that
you
works.
all."
And that's how that works.
It's a good movie.
Feminist
I think I'd
stand.
watch that.
All
It's
right.
kind of the same thing we watched.
All right, let's wind it down.
Yeah. Let's definitely wind it fucking down.
That was a weird Marvel
Yeah,
universe.
it was.
Listen, the MCU gets strangled. You know what I
does.
mean?
It
It
does.
gets crossed over and crisscrossed. I mean, is
Sometimes
Hellboy
she
even
likes,
part of it? You know what I
sometimes
mean?
she likes to get choked. And it's just, it is what it is.
Can you even choke Captain Marvel to completion? Is that even something you can do?
Only if
You
she
probably
lets
couldn't.
You.
You probably couldn't. You don't like have the physical
willingly
man strength.
couldn't, but if she likes you, she's gonna let you.
She's gonna let you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
feel that. I feel the same way. I feel
That
the
makes
same
sense.
I
way.
feel like she likes a dad bod type kind of guy. though.
Oh, so not like
No,
fit. She doesn't want
no.
the superhero type. She wants the normal.
No, I can imagine her I can imagine her liking like an off-world beast. Like that's like
So,
kind of like
oh, so
someone
like
that
a
can just
looking-
someone that
That's-
can really just
that's-
throw a log into her pussy.
Yeah, but that
You know what I
seems-
mean?
That seems
Just
too
like-
normal for her because she sees that on a regular
No,
basis.
but something
Like,
that
she
can
doesn't
just stretch
see
her out,
Earth-
you know?
yeah,
Just
no.
something that's just like you come home to like you come home to Wan from Game of Thrones every night and he just throws dick inside you. You're not going to get used to that anytime soon. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I have
That
no
makes sense.
rebuttal to this.
It makes sense. It makes
I
sense.
really want to like focus on someone like from Earth and her smashing some of like that's her.
But as
genre,
soon as I
like,
throw in
yeah.
Wan.
Yeah, it's
Your
not,
scenario
I can't-
makes sense.
Yeah, no,
But
I
I
can't.
can
Dude,
see, I can see either one.
Dude, Wan soft is like a watermelon. Like flaccid. Like that's him flaccid. Imagine him hard. Like imagine him taking out White Walkers with his hard penis. Like, first off, I haven't even seen season 8 of Game of Thrones, so I'm pretty sure that's part of that. Like
It is. It's like 2
just-
episodes.
It's 2 episodes?
no,
It's
I'm
one
messing with you.
long schlong and it just goes from right to left.
I imagine him just
And
piercing
knocks
the
out
Ice
the-
King's
that,
heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who
Dude.
took out the White Walkers.
In the entire thing, he like knocks out everybody,
Yeah,
and
there is no-
including the fucking wall. Including
I
the
just
wall.
destroyed
It's
so
all right.
Stop,
many.
dude,
It's okay.
stop.
It's all right.
Enough. All
We
right.
understand that you don't
Let's-
like. We don't
let's
like.
wind it
Let's
down.
wind it
Let's,
down.
You don't
let's
like
kill
the
it.
show.
Let's- all right. Yes.
All right, go ahead. What do you guys introduce?
We get it.
Going forward, make sure that you check out the Kings of the Underground comedy. It's
Who the
every
fuck are
Friday night.
those?
You have been on this episode, have you not? Or this
Show.
comedy
The show.
show? Yes.
Oh, the show?
yes.
That one.
Yes
Oh,
or no?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Thanks. Thanks for, thanks
job.
for that.
Good
You
job.
totally fucking ruined it.
Oh, man,
Every
what do you
Friday
guys
night,
expect from
Blow
me?
Your Mind Suites and or Storyteller Productions and We Major presents the Kings of Underground comedy every Friday night. If you're in the Phoenix area, Google this, look it up. This is a good after-hours show.
Is that at the spot?
It's at the spot.
Oh, dude. Literally, I want you guys to know this. If you go to this show, it is one of the it is such a unique experience outside of any other comedy show you've ever been to. It's fucking amazing. Basically, you could... So, I don't know how long it's going to be able to last legally. So...
Well, you already sold me there. Keep going.
Yeah. So
Go
basically,
on.
what happens there every Friday, by the way, at 1:00 in the morning, just so you know that it's a
Yeah,
classy
so
establishment.
Just so you guys know,
So-
you're ready for.
It's
They have 2 shows, by the way.
Oh,
two
yeah.
shows. Basically, imagine this. It's like a comedy show in a really shitty Radio Shack. And like in the middle of the hallway where there would be the bathroom, they're frying chicken and catfish. So, yeah.
Yes.
So, it's the only
Blow your
show
mind, sweets.
in Phoenix where you can sit at 1:00 in the morning, smoke weed while you watch the fucking show and eat catfish and fucking fried chicken with fries while you're watching comedy.
Nice.
It's the only place, I think, in the world where you can get that on a Friday night. Like, it is so exclusive. By the way, they have an in-house heckler. I don't know if I mentioned it this podcast because there was a break and I forgot what happened the entire time during that.
Perfect.
There's an in-house heckler.
That's how it breaks at work.
Yeah. Her name is Patches. She's insane. No, she is fucking amazing. And everyone, Lamar Mitchell, who runs that, is a fucking beast, dude. It's such a unique show. You'll never find anything like it. And please go to it before it gets shut down. I mean, like, it's going to get shut down eventually once it gets too big because they're going to be like, hey, there's too many people parking in this parking lot. And, like, they're just going to be like, hey, this office building is filled with fried chicken weed smoke. So, like, they're going to have a little bit of
This
a
office
issue.
building is filled with Friday night, is what they're saying.
Yeah. Every Friday, this office building is living its best life. And I don't think... Dude, I got offered ecstasy last time I was there. And, no, 2 times before I was there. And, I was planning on taking ecstasy and then going up on stage and doing a
So what
set
you're saying
after
is
me
if you
doing
go,
ecstasy.
make sure you bring extra cash just in case if there are extracurricular
Absolutely.
activities that you like to partake in. Go down to the Kings of the Underground Comedy every Friday night.
Every Friday night, check out Lamar Mitchell's Facebook page for any information.
Before we hook off and get into the
Hook
our
off?
outro.
Is that what you
Yeah,
hook off?
What is a hook off?
Hook
That's a
off.
thing.
I
you
don't
hook
even know what
off?
the fuck that shit
You don't know
is.
what that
but-
means.
Are you hanging up a phone?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's you upside
Goodbye.
down?
Click. Psh, we're done. No. Make sure you check us out on Podcoin. It's the best alternative way to check out a podcast.
Is that true?
It is. You get paid to listen to podcasts with our library alone.
You get paid to listen to podcasts?
Yep.
That
With
sounds
our-
like a huge waste of money on the company's part.
Is it?
Yeah.
Kind of. Well, here's the thing. You listen to our library, you can you can earn a Starbucks gift card.
What?
Amazon, $5. Find some on Amazon.
You
whatever the fuck
you
it
know
is.
how many things on Amazon are exactly $5.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. But they're shipping.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
Yeah. So you got to find something that's $1.99 and just
Or,
kind of
or you
rough
have to, no,
estimate.
you have to spend $25.
So
for
make
free
sure
shipping.
you
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
Make sure you
Or
guys
have
do
Prime.
check us out on Podcoin. You'll see all of our links on all of our social medias. In the meantime, as we wind this down, fantasy football is coming up. We are going to start talking about football on a regular basis.
Oh,
I
that's
want
terrible. I'm
It
glad
is, it is.
I'm glad you guys got me on the podcast before you started doing that.
Yeah.
Me too. No.
Because I would just
No.
be sitting here fucking blind and deaf during the
No,
entire time.
no, we wouldn't do that.
As we start, we are going to be giving weekly updates as to what's going on with fantasy. While we have fantasy just starting, I want to give you the draft order because one of our episodes in the near future is going to be a 5-hour episode of our fantasy draft.
Really?
Wow.
Yo, are you
know.
just making this plan right now? Because everyone at this table was confused
Shut
when
up.
you said that.
This
That's
has
new.
been mentioned before.
sure he's told us, but-
Yeah.
they
Who
don't
knows?
fucking
It
they
doesn't
don't
land.
They don't
It
realize.
doesn't land well.
No matter
Number-
what, we're recording a podcast, so information is to spread well throughout the group.
5-hour
Right.
episode coming in the near future. The number one draft pick is Skulls, one of our number one fan. He has been on this podcast. Number 2 is Mikey, the neighbor. He has not been on this podcast, but he's...
Wait, are these actual people who,
These are real people.
like
These are real
NFL players?
No, these are
Number
these are
3
the people in the draft.
is one of our amigos,
Nerdy.
Scott. Number
Oh,
4,
that's me.
Albert, our one of our amigos, Troy, who we have been trying to get on the show.
I was
with
I was
failed
about to
attempts.
say, I'm like, y'all know athletes? That's crazy.
No.
The fact
Sounds
that
fancier.
there's someone sitting here who'd be like 6 foot taller and more
Like this.
jacked, just like beefcake sitting right here, just being like,
They'd
"Sup,
probably
guys?"
be quiet. Like, I don't know why I'm here.
Yeah,
See
absolutely.
what happens with those guys.
Next, Devo, who has been on the podcast before. After that, Dave. Scuba Steve, who is kind of new to the not a podcast. The draft. Alfredo, who is not new to our league, but is coming back in.
Like the chicken
and
marinara.
then myself.
Awesome.
Keep out for that episode. That is a 5-hour episode that will just be audio only. So
And
check
I
it
bet
out.
it will be enjoyable for every minute of it. 5 hours completely filled with comedy gold.
We will have special guest. Oh shit, dude! We should have guest stars.
Like comedy people here?
Yeah, like Tristan.
Tristan said no. He can't be here that day.
You think I know anything like that?
No, you don't have to say. You can just.
What do you mean? I'm just gonna chime in
you're
smoking weed in the corner, just being like, "Fuck football, blood." Like,
You're just comedy relief.
oh yeah, sure, that's what I'm best at. You know. All right, are we done?
Yeah.
All right.
blue button. And then our favorite sponsor.
Okay, so Blow Your Mind Sweet.
Blow Your Mind Sweet. So he is a big contributor to our show.
He is.
We love Jacoby. He's got a new line of things. I don't know if we want to talk about. I guess we're going to talk about it now.
Right after this. So, Blow Your Mind Sweets, the most delicious
Ice cream.
It is-
cheesecake-based ice cream that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could devour.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's delicious. And it's
It's-
all natural, right?
Yes, all
all
natural,
natural.
all homegrown,
Locally grown.
locally grown ingredients.
Locally grown ice cream.
Yes. From the earth.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah. And what cities are they in, Mark?
They are in states: California, Arizona.
All he knows is Yuma. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Texas?
No, they're
No,
not in
that's
Texas.
Washington.
Washington D.C.
Are you just
Yes.
throwing up states
Yeah.
that you know?
And then to his
Utah
second, yeah,
is
then,
in Utah.
Then to his second
No.
line of products that he's. Jesus, we can't even get
This,
through
no, this
commercials.
is going perfect.
It
This
is
is
going
normal.
perfect.
Yes, yeah.
This is a good segue into
Yeah,
our
it is.
promos.
Yep. So our next promo is for First Choice CBD alkaline water. They have more than just water, but essentially we're just boosting the water for the time being. This water contains calcium, magnesium, potassium benefits.
Nice.
If you guys Google First Choice CBD LLC, you can also email them firstchoicecbdcompany@gmail.com. Their phone number 951-421-8008. Tell them the Amigos sent you. Essentially, this water, it's CBD-based water. Legal
Yeah,
in all 50 states.
Everything that CBD brings, I mean, first thing on the list.
Okay,
I mean,
go ahead.
just hands down, it's got to be helping several people.
Yeah.
It literally says help contain cancers.